Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to the WWE RAW watch along for July 28th. It is the go home show for Monday Night Raw into SummerSlam, 2 nights of SummerSlam, and we're about 2 minutes away from the show starting. So as soon as the show gets rolling, we'll go ahead and start basically getting into whatever is going to happen today. So we got a couple of items that have been announced, and what we've got for today's show, we got Roman Reigns. He's going to be on the show today. Rhea Ripley is teaming up with, get this, Io Sky, Stephanie Becerra, and Nikki Bella to team up against Naomi, Chelsea Green, and the Secret Hervits. We're also going to be seeing Finn Balor and JD McDonough versus Joaquin Wilde and Cruz Del Toro for the tag team titles, and Jey Uso and Bronson Reed. That should be fun. And then also Gunther and CM Punk should have some sort of confrontation today, or both of them will be on the show today. So that's what's been announced so far for Monday Night Raw heading into SummerSlam. This is going to be an insanely busy week, y'all. There's so much happening this week in wrestling. Like, not only do you have also, the SummerSlam and everything happening with that type of stuff, but what's the show? Unreal. There you go. Unreal's coming out tomorrow. So you got Unreal, you got SummerSlam, all of that, plus your additional events, everything that is happening this weekend. So it is going to be jam freaking packed, everybody. We're also less than a minute away from the show, and I want to thank, holy shit, John Taylor, what the F? He just gifted 20 DWO memberships, and Sheldon gifted another. So we just had 21 memberships get dropped right now on this stream. Kind of insane. Thank you so much to Sheldon. Thank you so much to John. Y'all are super freaking cool. I hope some of you guys in this chat were lucky enough to get one from the automated YouTube system. Let me go ahead and 1 second. All right. So anyways, let me give some shout outs because we're still a little bit away from Raw starting 20 seconds. So I want to make sure to give some shout outs to everybody. Who do we got in here? John Taylor kicks us off with our first super chat, by the way, saying, I'm like Oprah, y'all. You get a YouTube membership. You get a YouTube membership. You get a YouTube membership. John Taylor is our Oprah. So funny. Angie, what's up? Angie says, what time does Raw start? It's starting literally right now as we speak. It's about to get started. We also got Fallon in here. What's up? We got Ash Nicole. We got DJ. We got one and only. We got Dave Jordan, Exy Trek Jedi. Mick Taru's in the building, who's been a DWO member now for 6 months. That's 6 months of DWO. Let's effing go. All right, I'm still waiting for Raw to start, guys. It's still not starting on my end. Oh, there it is. Let me get the audio going. And I believe Sean just posted that they're going to be doing a 10-bell salute for Hulk Hogan. He just tweeted that like a few minutes ago. So expect that on the show right now is where I'm assuming we're starting, obviously. That's where, usually things do start. So let's see. So that should be coming in right now. Oh, let me turn off the subtitles. Ugh. Who watches wrestling with subtitles? Oops. Ah. All right, there we go. We're live. All right, cool. It just took me a second to get everything live. All right, and here we go. We are kicking things off with a 10-bell salute to honor the career and, unfortunately, the passing of Hulk Hogan. And they did one on SmackDown, and they're doing one again here on Monday Night Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, we lost one of the biggest and most globally recognized icons in the world. A man I grew up watching, was fortunate enough
Eric Bischoff
to share
is
the
there
ring with, and like so many of us, were honored to call a friend. The truth is, he captivated millions of people and inspired them around the globe. We would not be standing here right now, all of us together, if it was not for him. So please help us honor him now as we give a 10-bell salute to Terry Bollea the one and the only, the immortal Hulk Hogan.
All right, that concludes the 10-bell salute, everyone. And of course, the entire Raw roster was out there paying tribute and, supporting and whatnot. So I'm wondering if they're going to play a video like they did on SmackDown. They played a pretty, maybe a couple, maybe 5 or so. Maybe I think it was like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. I don't know. It was a pretty little long tribute that they did. So I'm wondering if
the foundation for everything that we have today.
The people related to Hulk Hogan.
He made wrestling so entertaining.
Just a hero to so many people.
All right, so there you guys have it. The tribute for today for Monday Night Raw for Hulk Hogan. Obviously, don't want to speak to that. And you still got everybody out there. Super Fro says, this is a good song. Yeah, no, I didn't know that song. If anybody knows the name of the song, let me know. All right, I'm thinking we're going to commercial right now. Yeah, okay, so we're in a commercial now. And they're going to be playing clips and stuff, throughout. That's kind of what they did for SmackDown, just kind of going in and out of commercials with tributes and whatnot. And it looks like they're doing the same thing right now because they're playing, they're showing Hulk and Macho Man right now. So that's what we're going to be seeing kind of throughout the show. So just a heads up on how we're going. In the meantime, let me go ahead and see what everyone here is saying in the chat and where we're at. I also want to give some shout outs to everybody. We got Rashim Stewart. Rev, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, what is your dream WWE match? So I have a zillion, I guess, dream matches. I guess right now, ones that can actually happen. I do want to see CM Punk versus Roman Reigns one-on-one. That is definitely something I'd like to see. And the women, it was funny because I just posted I posted a little meme of Dora the Explorer with her oxygen tank, and I put wrestling fans when they see Stephanie Becerra versus Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie liked it. And then today she posted a picture with her and Rhea Ripley, and so yeah, that's definitely one for the women. And then also I would love for them to run back Stephanie and Io. I would love for them to run that one back as well, an actual PLE or something like that. That would be very, very cool. And I still want to see Rhea and Bianca kind of do their thing on a PLE. That's still something I want to see. There's so many, but off the top of my head, those are just some right now. Thank you so much, Rev. Wait, what? We also got Victaro here who just gifted 20 DWO memberships. Holy smokes. We've had 41 memberships be gifted in 12 minutes. Wow. Victaru, thank you so much. Guys, memberships not only help me out, obviously, but they also give people free memberships, which is really freaking cool. And right now, there's just, thank you so much, Victaro. That's very, very cool of you. We got Dan Lutzka here who sends in a generous super chat as always. Dan, thank you so much for the support. He says Hulkamania forever. Dan, I hope you're having a nice day. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. We got infamous Ritter Loco always showing some generosity here. He says, "What's up, my fearless leader? Hope you're doing well. Looking great as always. Don't mean to alarm anyone, but I might not make it to the end of that 8 women's tag match. Gonna need CPR, LFG." You want to know something funny? Frank is technically the one who gave me the idea without even knowing that he gave me the idea because he doesn't know this. Frank, you're technically the one who inspired this meme that I posted, because Frank is always saying, hold on 1 second. I need to clean my phone a little bit. It's like, hold on. I don't want to show it all. Sorry, guys. I need to run the little wipey on it or something. All right, so you can kind of see that. Okay, so this little GIF that I posted, you can kind of see it. I have to like tilt my phone for people to even see it. Anyway, so whatever. This Dora one that I posted with her in the oxygen tank, that's the one that I posted that was inspired by Frank, because he's always saying how he needs the oxygen tank. And I started thinking, I was like, wait, I need to get that Dora the Explorer meme and like put it together. And then I'm like, what match would have wrestling fans in a freaking oxygen tank? And then I thought Stephanie versus Rhea. Bam, there it goes. So Frank, you helped inspire that train of thought. Frank also says that's cool. His son Nick Hogan was front and center. You know, I haven't seen him in years, but when I saw him front and center crying, I looked at him and I'm like, oh my God, I think that's his son. But I wasn't too sure if that was his son or not, because he looks a lot different than the last time I saw him, which was, many, many years ago. Because I used to watch, Hogan Knows Best back in the day.
I refuse to humiliate myself on the level you do.
The last time I saw him, he was this little blonde boy. And I hadn't seen him in years. Since then, probably over 10 years, I don't think I've seen him. More than that, probably. We got McTaro here who says, hope you're having a wonderful week. SummerSlam is around the corner, and I hope this weekend will turn out better than other PLE's pay-per-views. Yeah, man, I'm hoping SummerSlam somehow even ends up better than WrestleMania, because that's what I'm comparing it to, especially when it's 2 nights at MetLife. Like, come on, that's got to be a kick-ass show, right? And the card has so much potential. Like, this isn't a show that doesn't have potential. This is a show that does have potential. Thank you, McTaro.
On SummerSlam Saturday.
All right, let me give some shout outs in the meantime while Jey Uso is out here. So let's see, who do we got in here? We got Tiger Claw Gaming, regular here on the show. We got Sarah. What's up, Sarah? Another regular. Shout out to Manuel, another regular. We got so many regulars in here. We got Timothy Winard. It's good to see you again, Timothy. We got Wayne here. Wayne, I don't know. By the way, for those of you guys who didn't see, over this weekend, Drew McIntyre posted this video about how he's basically stuck in the UK, and what did he say? So in the end, he kind of like makes it seem like it's a work. Like he basically turned it into like a little bit of a storyline, talking shit about Jelly Roll and stuff. But PW Insider reported like that's actually legit. Like he actually was having problems getting back here to the United States. So his video, he made it into a story. Like he made it part of the storyline, but it's also legit. So I don't know what the update is on that. I don't know if they've put out anything as of late, but yeah, I did see PW Insider put that out there, and I was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. So hopefully Drew gets that settled, and damn, yeah, because that's not fun, man. That's not fun. We got Mr. Geek Me out in the building. We got Joseph Boza. Shout out to October Horse. Fernando Zayas. We got Tony in the building. We got Tony. We got Vinny Doom. We got Mr. Zhao. We got RT Tej Suko. We got Joseph Boza. Davion Washington. Miss WWE Girl 2. The infamous DJ 1. Super Fro. Andy Nershow. Elijah Brody. We got Terrell Diggs, Spend Big, 6 Maxwell 99. We got Juan Truth, Il Ego 804, Colton Dominguez, Tanisha Hicks, Chris Robinson. What a reaction, by the way, for Jey Uso right now. Blowing it up. We got Bill W from NY, Darren G, Tommy Idol, McTaru.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And let me shut up so that we can hear what Paul Heyman has to say. But thank you so much to everybody who's hanging out here to watch Raw. Again, it should be a good episode of Raw, considering that it's the go-home show for SummerSlam.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name No, my name is not Boo. My name is Paul Heyman. I didn't come out here tonight to be disrespectful.
God, it's hot today. Holy
to
dang.
you, main event Jey Uso. Even though tonight you are in the main event, and you're in the main event against Big.
That should be fun, by the way. Jey
Reed.
Uso versus Bronson Reed. I think Jey Uso going to take like 20 tsunamis today.
I came out here tonight to speak man to man.
Ombre to ombre.
Bloodline member to former bloodline member.
I mean, technically, once you're in the bloodline, you're like always in the bloodline. It's in your blood. You don't ever leave the bloodline. You're born into the bloodline. You do not leave the bloodline. So he's not a former member of the bloodline. It's in his blood.
In front of a worldwide audience.
By the way, I'm thinking way too hard on this, guys.
Family.
I'm overthinking this. Thank you. Young Citrus says exactly, Denise. Sven Vic says you are the bloodline. Thanks. Yo, Polly. We need to talk, bro.
And I'll create a little bit of. I know you can dive out here really fast.
What is he doing?
I cannot believe that you accepted your cousin, the OTC, Roman Reigns' invitation to team with him this Saturday at SummerSlam against Bronson Reed.
Why can't you believe it, Paul? What's so hard to believe? They're friends now. Or they're at least on good terms. Obviously, they're related, so. Plus, family tends to forgive each other.
Family. Where I come from, we know family, schmamly. Family is always going to let you down. Family is always going to get you in trouble. Trust the Oracle. That's not a prediction. That's a prophecy.
Oh, he changed it. I thought he was about to say spoiler.
I can see you're not buying into what I'm trying to sell you.
Malik says, ¿por qué, Paulito, por qué? That's so funny. Paulito.
There, let me lay this one on you.
Paul Heyman's not Paul Heyman no more. He's Paulito to me.
Did your mother tell you that it was Santa Claus that left the presents underneath the tree?
Paul, where are we going with this? Remember, it's all
because you didn't. In other words, Jey Uso, your mother lied to you.
There's children watching, Paul.
Hey, don't think it's just about his mother. All of your mothers lied to you too.
We're only a few months away from Christmas. He's about to ruin
the Jewish ones because my tribe knows better.
What is happening?
Did your father tell you that he wanted you to be more iconic than he ever was? Huh? Is that what your father Rikishi told you? He doesn't want that. Your father lied to you too.
Damn, Paul Heyman versus the parents today. He's out here calling out all the parents of the world.
When Roman Reigns named a next in line for tribal chief, he didn't pick you, did he? He picked Solo. And how did that work out for your family? Huh? And now, does he tell you, you would have been a better choice as tribal chief, right? Does he tell you now he wants you to be as rich and as famous and as big as he is? Because if Roman Reigns told that to you, Roman Reigns lied to you too.
Why is Paul Heyman assuming things now? Bro, what is this promo? It's like all over the place.
I want you to know I'm not saying this out of anger, out of malice. I'm saying this because Jey Uso, I love you.
All right, this promo just went in a million different directions. Jay, tell Paul Heyman,
Uso,
fuck your feelings,
you know,
and move on.
Just like family. Yeet!
Jay, say something, bro. Say anything. Roast him, come on. Okay, good. The fans are saying something. Jay, you got this, bro. Fire back. We've got your back.
You know what family is why I'm here. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you one more time, OG. Keep running your mouth about my family, because you know I don't play about mine. Here I go.
Paul's
OG,
face.
you know me. I'm gonna pull up for my family every single time. Hey, because that's just me, Oos. And guess what? That bloodline that still run deep in my veins, Oos.
Now, by the way, he should reaffirm people's faith in Santa. Just, I would pop so hard if Jay did that.
Disrespecting me. Talk about all the things that I could do without Roman. And I did it in spite of him. But real talk, no, OG. I went out on my own to see if I can pull up. I won the World Heavyweight Championship to prove it to myself.
My favorite, I would laugh so hard if at the end, Jey Uso was like, and Santa Claus is still real to me, damn it.
It's family, OG.
I would laugh so hard.
You leached onto my family. What the hell yours at? He know what time it is.
Yeah, where's his boys
Your
at?
ass into my family. You walked in. Real talk.
5 letters, 1 word. Santa.
You screwed my cousin at WrestleMania. Your boys screwed me out of my World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. It's on you, OG. So whatever happens tonight, and happens at SummerSlam, it's on your ass. Talk to him, Detroit. 4 letters.
All right, I don't know what this was, guys.
Bump that. We're gonna run this shit back.
There was it happened, it occurred, Paul Heyman said some things, Jey Uso said some things, Santa Claus is real, we can move on with our lives, guys. But yes, I agree, by the way, with Ray's Pierce here, who says, awesome crowd. Yeah, the crowd is lit. Yeah, let's give the crowd some shout out there. And Detroit is earning is earning some respect today.
In a very
all right, hold on 1 second, guys. I need to wrap up my recording and start a new one. Detroit is feeling very oozy. I don't feel like we say the word oozy as much anymore. I miss oozy. We need to bring back oozy.
Is here.
All right, let me see what we got here. Let me catch up with everything that everyone's saying. We got Mitaru here who says, oh, I already read that one. My apologies, Mitaru. We got John Taylor in the building. John says, it's hard to reconcile my childhood fandom of Hogan. I was a little Hulkamaniac back in the day, but I dislike Terry. I'm not sorry. Moral of the story is to try and live a life to where people don't speak ill of you in death. John, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I feel like when anybody dies, we should be able to say nice things about them and, feel okay doing so, right? I think anybody here listening would want people to speak good of them when they pass. And the only way that you can do that is by being a good person in general and thinking about your legacy and your what you want to leave behind, right? That's why we always talk about legacy. And legacy isn't just winning medals and awards and things of that nature and how much money you have in your bank account. No, at the end of the day, people are going to talk about who you were as a person, what you gave to the people, stuff like that. So, yeah, this has been, I think that a lot of people have been, at least I have been, like, reflecting a lot on life in general. And that happens to me anytime someone passes away, even if it's a celebrity that I don't even know about. Like, I always feel bad when I see celebrities that, like, or anybody that on the news, if when they announce people die or celebrities die or, someone dies or someone that lost somebody, it's always those times where you like self-reflect and you start thinking about just life in general. And so I don't know, man, it's a hard thing to get into because you think about so much real deep shit and you don't want it to like mess with your day because you're like, I'm just trying to enjoy my day. I don't want to think about like my life and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, just be the very best person that you can possibly be. Thank you, John. We got the Juice is Loose who sent in a super sticker. The Juice is Loose. Thank you so much, man. I hope you're feeling juicy. All right, maybe that was inappropriate. I don't know. I didn't know what else to say. Thank you. The Juice is Loose. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, I saw it on your Facebook. I was dying. I yelled, Denise, get the tank. Glad I was an inspiration, especially for those two hot mamas that one-on-one gonna bang. Yes, you were the inspiration. Let's go. That's awesome. Thank you, Frank. We got Timothy Winard who says, hey, Denise, my first ever super chat to you. Timothy, you rock, dude. Thank you so much for showing some love here on the channel. I know you're always in the chat. I see you in the chat. I see you when you pop in. So thank you for supporting. Very, very nice of you. Woo! I feel like I need to come up with something cool whenever we have first-time super chatters, but I don't know what's like a cool thing to do. Clearly, I do not know how to be cool. Thank you, Timothy Winard. We got Tracy WV in the building. Tracy says, my man kicking off Raw and excited Tempest is coming. Yeah, man. So Tempest, who you guys know of Wrestle Talk, formerly of Wrestle Talk, is no longer with Wrestle Talk. So, hey, he's a free agent. He's out there killing it. Can't wait to see what he does next. But I worked with Tempest when I was at Wrestle Talk, too, for a long time. I've seen him so many times at events. I've hung out with him in London. I've hung out with him in Chicago. Dude, man, we've done countless Quizlemanias together, things like that. So when I saw that he was open and available, I reached out to him to fill in as a guest co-host for both nights of SummerSlam as well as Raw after SummerSlam, because Santi let me know in advance that he's going to need the day off that day because he's going to be busy on his stream that day, since shows like this, Raws like that, are usually a little bit more busier. So Tempest will be here with me on the channel for 3 days in a row. So I'm very, very excited about that. If you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen him on Wrestle Talk, but in case you haven't, he's a really nice dude. He's been here on the channel before, but it's been a very long time since he's been here on the channel. I think it's been like a couple of years. So I'm very excited to have him back, and I'm glad that he was able to do it. So thank you, Tracy. We got Spen Big who says, you're the bestest. Thank you, Spen. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to the watch along. It's very cool of you, dude. I also hope you're having a good start to your week, a nice Monday. It's going to be a lot this week, guys, a lot. We got John Taylor here who says, WWE we're going to do 2 nights of SummerSlam. Top that. Denise bet. I have 3 nights of Tempest, the real main event. Yo, so I haven't even told you guys, I'm hella going to be worn down by the end of SummerSlam, because I have a stream every day and I have double streams on Saturday and Sunday, because I'm also doing Busted Open both Saturday and Sunday. And Saturday I'm doing a 4-hour Busted Open show, and then Sunday I'm doing a 3-hour Busted Open show on top of the watch-alongs, on top of the reviews. So Saturday, by the time Sunday comes, I'm gonna be done, wasted on the ground. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. And then mind you, I will be in New York. I'm leaving leaving Thursday, and I'm going to be there for a few hours. I actually want to change my flight so that I can come home earlier, especially because I just saw the times for the media day, and I do not need to be there that long. So I'm going to try to fly back a lot sooner. And then I still have my Thursday Busted Open show as well. So I'll be doing that from New York. I think I'm doing that in the studios. I'm not entirely too sure. I think. So keep an eye out for that. I'll make sure to announce all of that stuff on Twitter. Thank you, John. We got McTaro here who says, "Oh, the tag match is next. Guys, Frank, get his up. McTaro says, everyone raise the ones up to the
Busy weekend at
SummerSlam
Saturday.
McTaro, you are too nice, man. Seriously, thank you for all the love. You bring a lot of joy here to the chat. Thank you so much. All right, we got Eric Miller here who says, "Hey, Denise, loving the CM Punk look." Thank you. It's probably my most worn wrestling shirt that I own. I just really love this shirt because the fabric is really cool. And I can also wear it as a dress. And so, yeah, I love this freaking shirt. I wear it all the time. Honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed at how many times I've worn it already.
Over the weekend.
Like every single time. Thank you, Eric.
No time trying to get under the skin
Oh,
of
wait,
AJ
never mind. The
Styles.
women's match is next.
Does best.
Never mind. I thought the women's match was
AJ
next.
Styles
The
is
four-way for
furious
whatever
as the
reason.
original Jessica Carter
My
is
bad.
beginning
I
to
just saw
grow.
women and I was like, it's
As
next.
AJ Styles
Wrong
starts
women,
the
wrong
matchup,
women.
Dominic Mysterio now quickly
Wrong women.
tags out to Raquel
All right, guys.
Rodriguez
I need a
forcing
second.
one of
Hold
the
on, because
Kabuki
I'm
Warriors to
sweating
come into the match.
bullets. I need to
How can
turn
you
on
not
the
be
air. Hold
impressed
on.
by the mind games out of the gate of the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio?
Well, again, look what he did this weekend. He invaded Triple A and forced himself into a fatal four-way at Triple Mania coming up for the Mega title.
Received one of the most incredible ovations anyone.
All right, it was
anywhere on the planet
75
has ever
degrees
received.
in
You know,
here.
I talked to a
And
friend
I
of mine down
start
in Mexico.
sweating at
He
like
told me that they're calling
73.
that other
So
guy that wears the mask El
my
Padre
perfect
Dave
temperature is
Dominic
69.
Mysterio these days.
No, El
That's
Grande
not meant to
Americano
be a
actually
dirty
stole
joke.
the
It's
show
like
in
literally
Mexico City
science.
and Monterrey
69
over
is
the weekend.
legitimately my perfect
Speaking of El Grande
temperature.
Americano,
69,
adopted by
70, but
Raquel
69
Rodriguez for the
sounds
road
good.
trip.
So,
Interesting
all
interview,
right,
and
I'm
I
done
think there were
talking.
beautiful
Someone make me
evidence
stop
now that
talking.
The original El
I'm
Grande
just digging
Americano
my hole
was indeed
deeper.
Chad Gable. Did you see the interview
All right,
he
I'm
did with the
done.
Minnesota
I'm
Twins
literally
baseball
done.
game over the weekend, where he basically talked about being so proud of having his first singles victory at WrestleMania this past year? Well, Gable wasn't on the card, but Americano was.
I
Because
can
I am
match
an
the
active
moment.
broadcast journalist. Well,
We got Kyrie and Asuka and AJ on one side against Roxanne, Raquel, and Dominic.
He just mixed up the date. That's
Oh, of course, tag made. Here comes Kyrie Sane again. The Kabuki Warriors who have an issue with the Judgment Day over the past
done,
number of
guys.
weeks. Fatal four-way
Can't say
elimination
nothing
that
these
dominated
days.
our matchup a couple of weeks ago here on
Oh
Monday
man,
Night Raw.
McTaro says take a step outside for a minute, Denise. Yeah, seriously. The
The
sun got to me. Thomas Burnett's dirty Denise. Dirty Dom, Dirty Den.
By Raquel. I'll tell you, Raquel and Roxanne have
Crazy.
their work cut out for him this weekend. Charlotte Flair, Alexa
All right,
Bliss
anyways,
worked
I
great
didn't
together as a
realize
tag team, despite the
this
fact Charlotte
match
Flair
was happening, by the way.
Call themselves whatever they'd like. The fact that they are
literally did not
legitimate
realize
threat to the
this.
Women's Tag Team Championships, but Raquel Rodriguez believes otherwise because of this game-changing power.
We got
Now the feisty prodigy.
Joseph Boats
Roxanne
here says
Perez.
Denise, figure out the busted
An
open schedule.
incredible team
9 to
with
12 or
Raquel
9 to 1.
Rodriguez ever since
9
replacing
to
an
1.
injured Liv
Yeah.
Morgan.
So
Took a
me and
leg
Robin
down
are doing
and
that show
kick
on
out.
Saturday, and Robin was given
Roxanne
a
and,
certain
Raquel
time, and then
always
I was
go
given
together.
another time. So
Since
I
joining
told him, like,
forces.
I'm pretty sure it's 9 to
Can't
1.
argue with the result.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Yeah,
right? We were having that
Receiving a
discussion
lot
here
of
on the
heat
air.
online from
And then,
WWE
yeah,
fans
we
over the
double
fact
checked,
that I
and it
keep
is
saying
9
the
to
Judgment
1.
Day seems to
I
be
guess
much
they forgot
better
to tell Robin
without
it was
Liv
9 to
Morgan.
1, so
I
he was
stand
under
by
the
that
assumption
because
it was
they
our
got all the gold.
normal 9 to
That's still
12.
no indictment on the skill
for
level of
Saturday.
Liv Morgan. It's an unfortunate circumstance that happened. Poor Dirty Dom's been heartbroken.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure Roxanne is cheering him up. Oh, and Kyrie, nice takedown of Perez.
Yeah, I literally did not know this match was
it's
happening.
Not Dominic's fault. He's basically the
Oh.
Shohei
I'll
Ohtani of
sleep at the
romance,
wheel.
okay? That's not Dom's fault.
Okay. And look at Kyrie saying now.
I
Work on
wonder
Roxanne
how
Perez.
much
Any idea how
different
difficult it is to
this
walk
story.
through day-to-day life
I
and
wonder where the
realizing you are the
storylines
object of
is
most
going
people's
with
desire?
Roxanne
never
and
in my
Liv.
life.
Had Liv not got in.
Look
Oh my
at that.
God,
Save
Dom
Roxanne
Stage
Perez. Now, would
Roxanne.
you look at that?
Sorry,
That
I'm
is
reading too much
Velvet
into this.
Blossom.
I
That
know.
is in the
At the
air.
end of the day, they're on
Talking
the
about
same
that is
team,
tag team
but
work
I'm reading
of
a
the
little bit
master
more
level.
into the fact that
That
the
was
way he
Dirty
saved
Dom
her.
looking out for his teammate, his
I don't
Judgment
know.
Day stablemate. Protecting the
I
investment,
don't
protecting
know.
the goal.
Well, whatever it was, it turned this match
By the
around
way,
rather
we also
quickly.
got
And
McTaro here who says,
Raquel
Paul
now,
Heyman, watch out.
hit the
Rikishi is
Kyrie
going to go
save.
real fucking quick. Yeah, Rikishi
Judgment
does
Day
not hold back,
has
guys.
taken over this
I have
big
been
tag
wanting
team
to
matchup
interview
live on
Rikishi
Netflix.
for the longest time. By the way, Kyrie just pulled the hair of Roxanne. I've been wanting to interview Rikishi for the longest time. It hasn't happened yet. I have been trying. It's one of those interviews I've been trying to get. So I'm going to keep on trying because I think we'll have some good material if we were to get Rikishi on the show. But I'm still trying. Fingers crossed. It's one of those interviews that I've been working on for a long, long time. We got Brandon here who says, random Spanish time. Eres la mejor, Denise. Hey, Brandon, thank you so much for the positive kind comment here, and also for a little bit of Spanish. For all of the non-Spanish speakers, you can pick up a little Spanish on here. Thanks, Brendan. All right, we're on commercial break. Keeping the audio going for everybody. Got Raquel and Kyrie in there at the moment. We got Infamous Rare Loco says, if you're about to have some Raw fun, Monday Night Raw that is, and need your tribal jewel pointing high like the Bloodline ones, then you need Blue Chew promo code Denise. I'm just saying. You want to be part of the Bloodline? Throw your ones up.
Roxanne and Raquel.
Blue Chew promo code Denise. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco.
Impressed with Raquel.
He also says, "What Tempest? No way! Hell yeah! Hell of a surprise! Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's one of the people that I've always really liked working with." Throughout the year. So yeah, I'm very excited about doing this show with them. It's been such a long time since I've done a one-on-one show with Tempest, so it'll be fun. We got John here who says, if you don't want to be like Infamous Raider Loco and get those blue boss because Denise lied about the tag match, Blue Chew promo code Denise. I'm sorry. My brain saw women and my brain went to the match, the 8-woman tag, because that match is in the back of my mind. So I'm sorry for any confusion. Frank here says, damn, Denise women match isn't on yet. Save some digging for then. Now we know why you were feeling hot. Blame it on the 75 degrees. Sure. Steve Dunn Super says, pretty wild that Dom and German El Grande Americano are the biggest baby faces in Mexico. I'd rather have Dom win the world title over Gunther. It's still so weird to me to see some of these names announced for matches for AAA. It trips me out every time I see them on the graphic. It is just weird. It takes me a second, man. So weird. Thank you, Saif. We got Eric Miller who just gifted 5 DWO memberships. Yo, today is DWO membership day. I think we've now gotten, 46? It's insane. It's insane. Thank you, Eric and man.
No interest, it seems, in tagging.
All right, we're back in 15 seconds. We got Mike Parker Collects here. Hey, Mike, good to see you. He says, maybe my only super chat tonight as I'm spending big money in Charlotte for the gathering this weekend. Some wrestlers going to clean up, flying back and forth between this and WrestleCon to do both. Still wanted to show support. Mike, you're too nice. You did not even have to send this, so thank you so much. And I hope you have fun at your trip. I hope you get everything that you're seeking on your trip. And safe travels, man. That's going to be a good time. Good time. Mike, thank you for the love and for the support.
The Judgment Day's been dominating.
There's that power of Rodriguez just.
Hey, Frank just gifted 5 DWO memberships. And I think now we're at 51 memberships, if I counted correctly. I'm not good at math, so.
Tag titles, SummerSlam.
Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco.
Charlotte Flair from Friday Night SmackDown.
Sarah says it's like Prime Day, but less expensive. Yo, I feel like Prime Day doesn't even really have deals anymore. I don't know about you guys, but like Prime Day doesn't really feel like that big of a deal anymore. I guess it just depends on what you're even trying to buy. But I feel like for the most part, Amazon usually has deals. Or at least on the things that I'm buying.
He was just mocking.
Shane Davis says, sound the horns.
AJ's not a legal competitor. And Dirty Dom is simply doing what he can to maintain morale for the Judgment Day.
I don't got a horn.
Wild clothesline by spear by Kyrie.
Nice little spear there by Kyrie.
And now an opportunity and an opening to make a tag.
Dave Jordan gifted a membership. I think we're at 52 now. Holy shit. Dave, thank you so much. I'm embarrassed because I can't count or do math, so I'm about to get exposed here on this stream. Actually, everybody already knew that, so. Sven Big says my cat just jumped Denise. CatCon, by the way, is happening in a few days here in LA. So this weekend, actually, I wanted to go. I wanted to take my sister, but covering SummerSlam, so no CatCon.
And now Roxanne driving.
Shout out to
Kyrie
Drew
back toward
Panak,
the
who's
corner.
here. We got Denver
Kyrie trying to
Murray.
fight out of this.
Happy early birthday, Denver. Hope you have a good one.
Kyrie
We also
able
got
to duck
Lee
underneath.
in the building. We got Bo Said So. Shout out to Shane Lewis.
Tag.
We got Thomas Brunette. What's up, Thomas?
Raquel again preventing Kyrie Sane from making a tag here. In the powerhouse of the Judgment Day. Kyrie able to slip behind. Use her quickness. Shoulder first to the ring post goes Raquel. And now Kyrie's got an opportunity. You saw AJ Styles say Dominic.
Tag.
Tag me. Dominic has to come in the match now.
It's always interesting seeing mixed tag team matches in WWE because they're not as common, you know? So, like, seeing Kyrie tag in AJ Styles was pretty fun to see. Little things like that, you know?
Sliding forearm by Styles.
Sarah says someone needs to make it an even number. Sarah, I was thinking the same thing. But I'm like, somebody else will do the math.
Styles has taken over.
Cobra says 52 new DWO members almost reached the number of members of the NWO.
With Dom's name on it.
Oh, look at this.
So funny. All right, Dominic's creeping up. Oh, Roxanne is protecting Dominic from the phenomenal forearm from AJ.
Possible phenomenal forearm. Dominic with a cheap shot. Pele kick.
Dom saved Roxanne earlier in the match, and then Roxanne returned the favor. Oh, shit.
Kick rocks Raquel.
And the Pirate Princess. Ready to fly.
We are cooking now.
Wait, that was hella cool. They need a replay stat. Give me a replay stat. She flew.
Forearm.
Ready?
Cover.
Uno, dos, tres. Finito.
Champion.
All right, give me a replay, bro. I need to see that again.
The team of the Kabuki Warriors.
That was great. Thomas says, holy cow. Zeno Hour says, nice. Spike Gunther says, that was nice. Change it. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Look at this
What?
level
What? Oh my God. It happened so fast. I didn't even actually see her hit the elbow. I literally just saw her split-legged, and I thought she kind of, I didn't even see I just saw her legs like go like this, but I didn't even see the part when she did this. Yo, that was hella cool. Okay, so yeah, I kind of need AJ Styles and Kyrie to be a tag team forever, for all of life.
100 days, but
AJ Styles and Kyrie are the tag team I never knew I needed. That was insane. We got R.I. Teshuko who says, holy freaking moly. Carlton here says that was a great match. Andrew Kiernan says, great match. Vinny Doom says, hit that.
It was Sheamus out for revenge.
So funny. Eric Diaz says suspicious activity between Dom and Roxanne. Art here says that was a nice match. Carlton here says, wow, she literally flew. Shout out to Taylor. We got Jeff White in here also. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Let me see. Yeah, that was very, very cool. Very, very cool. Everyone here is saying what a great match that was. She fly. Yeah, she did fly. WrestleMania here says, that was phenomenal.
Congratulations on your
And Big Rob says, I just texted my dad that was a fun match. Oh, that's awesome, Rob. I'm glad you have your dad to talk about wrestling with.
Medicine, you know?
No, Jackie, last Monday was an old school banger. As Big E would say, big meaty men slapping meat. All right, you like that one, yeah? Oh, look,
Talking about me? You should be talking about Big G, Shamo. So last week you had to cheat to be Rusev, kind of like you had to cheat against me a couple of weeks ago, but I'm feeling different. I got rid of Austin Theory, and now the greatest tag team of all time has my back. That's right, the New Day and Grayson Waller. I feel good.
Grayson Waller? Are you still lurking around the nether regions of WWE like a bad infection nobody wants? Anyone who touches you, fella, gets a bad dose of Walleritis.
It's not true. It's not true.
What does he have? You want to scrap?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I do.
You want to fight?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You want to go with the Celtic Warrior?
Yeah, we want to fight.
Oh, fella, that's music to my ears. Go take a hit, fella. You're a down under, down and out who's prime for a banger beatdown. But you know what they say when they call my name? It's banger. After banger. After banger.
Man, Grayson, it's all over for you from here, bro.
Yeah, I know. We ain't scared. We ain't scared at all, Sheamus. Wood.
Wait, what?
Good job.
All right, give me 1 second. I need to pause my recording and start a new one.
Here we go.
All right, so the Sheamus Grayson match is next.
Fight. No!
Oh, damn.
Hey, baby!
He went for it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Alrighty, and let me see where we're at. We got Infamous Rare Loco who gifted 5 DWO memberships. Oh my gosh, where were we at? 52? Now we're at 57. And Dave Jordan gifted a super chat too. 58. Oh my gosh. Infamous Rare Loco, Dave Jordan, please. Thank you so much, man. I always just, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Infamous Rare Loco says, AJ, is your wife okay with you? AJ, is your wife okay with you doing this move? AJ, my what? Let's keep practicing, Kyrie, to get it perfect. Only Frank's brain would go that direction. Love it. Thanks, Frank. We got Victaro here who says, I saw the match between Mr. Iguana and Santino Marella and Triple A, and it was so entertaining to watch. Yo, I need to watch that, Victaro. I haven't had a chance to see that. Thank you for letting me know. I might make some time to do that. Thank you, Victaro. It's been in the back of my mind, like little things that I need to randomly do, just randomly in back of my mind. Thanks, Victaro. We got Sleaze Boy who says, for America 300 celebration year 2075, I want Goldberg to main event for a title and him being like Rod Stewart in South Park Concert 2000. Google it. Bro, Sleaze Boy, I don't even want to do the math on that. On like how old I would be, or most of us here would be by that point. Don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about it. My brain don't even want to go there. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. Always, Sleaze Boy is somebody whose mind I'd like to step into, because Sleaze Boy always comes in here with some crazy scenarios that I would never have thought of. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. Living up to the name. Living up to the name. All right, let's see who else we got in here. Shout out to Damon Gill. What's up, Damon?
There's no doubt about that. Sheamus is certainly one of a kind.
Let's see. Hey, with Moe Bass. Good to see you, Moe. We got Super Queen and King. We got Gio. What's up, Gio? Good to see you, man. We got Vinny Doom. Vinny, hey, Desi Baby. By the way, shout out to Desi Baby. She's always inspiring me on her timeline. She's been working out, getting her fitness done. Her and Corey are always getting me like as a reminder that I got to get my ass up and do something. Which, by the way, I am, Desi, you will be proud. I did get a treadmill, and it's right here. It's this little baby ones, but little baby ones work too. So I've already been on it one whole time. Number 2 coming soon, probably tonight. Probably tonight. Thanks, Desi Baby. We also got Ashton Marcano. Ashton, good to see you in the chat again. We got Arnold Nicholson Jr. What's up, Arnold? Hey, we got 11 in the building. What's up, 11? We got Geek Boy Meta. Says, so does Dom go over at SummerSlam? You know what would be funny? Because SummerSlam was when Dominic started making out with Liv Morgan. What if he just decides to be like, I don't know, go to Roxanne? What if every SummerSlam he changes women? But obviously it's not going to happen this year since Liv Morgan's not there, but that's where we're at. All right, I think I'm caught up here, but if I haven't shouted you out and you're in the chat and you're like, what the fuck, Denise? You haven't said hello to me. Just wave or something in the chat, literally anything. We got Vinny Doom here who says, I stay stage ready. We got Philip Ellen, good to see you. CC Funk, what's up, CC Funk?
Representing the Detroit
Ex Unpopular, good to see you here in the chat.
Running back.
Yes, Sleaze Boy here says Dom also betrayed Edge and Rey Mysterio in SummerSlam. I don't remember that. Need a little bit of a reminder here. We got Leo Poroy, Dr. J. Merritt. Uncle Dunk, KJ's in here. Juan Ortega, what's up, Juan?
Why is that?
Darren G says I'm snacking on Doritos, so I'm not chatty at the moment.
The past several months.
Darren G, enjoy those Doritos, bro. I hope you got some tapatio or some dip.
Which I think Nick Aldis may disagree with, having announced the
Sour
biggest
cream and
TLC match in
Doritos.
WWE history.
Nah, bro. Once you start, you can't stop. There's no stopping once you have sour cream and Doritos.
Start this matchup. Cannot take Grayson.
That to me is
lightly.
like kryptonite.
He feels like he's got a new lease on life. He said
You could sit there forever enjoying Doritos and sour cream.
He's out with an injury, but
and we all have our own opinions on that worldview. But let's not argue about the fact that Grayson Waller might be in the best physical condition of his career. He comes out here, added a few pounds of muscle.
Oh, and there's that rolling flatliner by.
All right, let's see how Grayson does here, because I feel like this is the biggest match that Grayson has, the biggest singles match that Grayson has had on Monday Night Raw in a really long time. Or, I don't know, maybe I just don't remember another really big singles match that he's had recently. Lewis here says, hey, Denise, are you doing a watch-along for Unreal tomorrow? You know, I haven't decided because I'm going to be watching tomorrow, but I'm going to check tonight if they're dropping all the episodes at one go, or if they're doing like one a week. That's my question, because I just know it's 5 50-minute episodes, but I don't know if they're dropping them all at once or if it's one each week. I'm assuming they're dropping them all at once.
I never heard the end of it.
And if they do, that would be like 5 hours of a stream. So, the only problem with that, though, is if I were to do a watch along, it's really hard for people to follow along. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people want to watch simultaneously, it would be kind of hard for them to line it up to where I'm at on the show.
Right to the stern of the Celtic Warrior. Here comes Waller.
Waller just ran into a wall.
Oh, no.
Benny Doom says, yeah, and Sheamus is beating the shit out of him. That's exactly what we want to see in this match. Literally. Exactly what we want to see.
They regret the rolling senton on the floor outside. Yeah, I'm entertained.
You can count me in the entertained class. Unfortunately, it's coming at the expense of Grayson Waller.
And Waller, though, caught Sheamus with a knee.
Tiger knee.
Took a little too much time getting into the ring, and Grayson Waller took advantage. Now, the hard-talking, flashy Grayson Waller looks to take over. Waller, who has innovative offenses we're seeing here.
We got Tracy here who says sour cream Doritos greater than ranch Doritos. Yeah, no, I get that. I had a hard time eating ranch Doritos for like a very long time. Because ranch Doritos, one time I was watching the show with my mom where they were doing surgeries on people, and for whatever reason I was eating ranch Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos, right when they showed someone's guts be cut open and they show like the person's inside of their stomach, and I was mid-bite in a Dorito, and for like at least 15 years, I couldn't eat Cool Ranch Doritos because I kept thinking back to that person's guts being open and sliced on TV. So I recently started eating Cool Ranch Doritos again, like 5 years ago. It scarred me for life.
The 10 bids to the modern.
Thank you, Tracy.
They're going to collapse Mr. Waller's chest. And now Sheamus knows he could be one brogue kick away from the
and he's like guts full of Doritos. Yeah, and it was just specifically the Cool Ranch ones. It just scarred me for life. Well, I guess not for life because I came back. Is it going to end in DQ? No. Oh, the ref didn't see?
And a kick out of 2. Waller almost had him. Brogue.
Oh, he's done. Sorry, bud. You out. Grayson, thanks for showing up. Lovely of you to show up for this match. But it's over, bro. It's over.
Off the loss of Sheamus last week, assaulting Sheamus with a shillelagh.
Rusev not about to accept defeat at the hands of the Celtic Warrior.
Yeah, so they're continuing this feud with Rusev and Sheamus.
Valkyria Brood has come unglued. Oh no, accolade.
Oh dang, Sheamus is
And Rusev,
Looking like he's cut open from that shillelagh right on his rib area.
the official begging for some help
See,
here.
I like that they're at least building something here with Rusev and Sheamus. It started off with them just having a match, and it has started to build into something a little bit more, which I appreciate them doing the effort of doing that, because what else is Sheamus kind of doing? And well, Rusev really needs this, so.
Sheamus left in a heap. Rusev did not forget the loss to the Celtic Warrior last week.
Well, here we see Grayson Waller losing a few bicuspids off the kneecapper from Sheamus. And right before a presumed brogue kick, Rusev would appear. Waller would look to steal the victory, but the Celtic Warrior had the brogue kick in the chamber right on the chin of Grayson
Don
Waller.
Cassier says, are they on SummerSlam? As of right now, they're not, but I could see them be added. I heard they're doing like a really long pre-show, because right now I feel like they have enough matches already for each night. It feels like they have a lot of matches. They got 6 matches already for night 1. Night 2 has 5 matches. I'm assuming they're putting the TLC also in night 2, so that would be 6 matches already for each card.
It wasn't that long ago. You shocked the entire world at Evolution by cashing in your Money in the Bank briefcase. But this weekend at SummerSlam, your first title defense is a big one. You'll compete in a triple threat against 2 of the biggest superstars on our roster in Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. How do you feel?
The odds are stacked against her.
Time, they'll be prepared for you.
Oh, she didn't like that question.
Why would you ask me some mess like that? I tell you what.
Poor Jackie.
Rhea isn't the only one that's going to be bringing the brutality. And Io may be the genius of the sky, but I can fly high too, baby. And those 2, just like the rest of them heifers, are fake and phony. They all passable, but not me. I'm aggressive. And you're going to see that tonight in the 8-woman tag. It's going to be a cautionary tale. Who you throw at me, whether it's the past, the present, or the so-called future of this women's division, I'll take them all out. And when I walk out of SummerSlam with my championship and prove all the haters wrong once again, don't look shocked, because you've all been warned to proceed with caution.
Damn, Naomi, Jackie isn't doing anything to you. I was thinking she was ready to take on Jackie right now, which how much she looks so mean. So funny. All right, let's see what else we got over here. We got Ashton Marcano here who says the Sunday card is looking good. Yeah, I agree. Jordan Taylor says, did you see Naomi tweet regarding Bianca and Jade and Destiny's Child? I did not see that, Jordan. I didn't see that. I did see that
brand new documentary series
that Destiny's Child reunited on Beyonce's concert. I did see that, but I didn't see the other thing.
You know it's time for the farewell.
All right, let's see. They're showing an Unreal clip.
Or like your SI joint.
Did y'all see the one they posted on YouTube today from Netflix? It was Triple H explaining who he called in regards to when they were going to have John Cena turn heel. How he called Nick Khan first.
I want you to get to the end of this year and be like, man, that was everything I hoped it would be, you know?
Well, it's like the last page in a 500-page book.
Yeah.
All of us would really have to up for that last page to ruin $4.99.
If there's a way.
Sure, but I'll
God, I hope they don't.
It's not going to happen.
I hope they don't fuck it up with John Cena's last year, like the very last moment. Like from now, like SummerSlam and beyond, we gotta turn this thing around, okay?
Ladies and
gotta
gentlemen,
turn it
please
around.
join me in welcoming Kofi Kingston
We got Lay Royalty here who says this is going to take the magic out of pro wrestling. So, yeah, in that video that they put out today, it showed that Triple H called Nick Khan. Then after Nick Khan, he called The Rock. And then
Grayson Waller,
John, and then Cody, I think. And then there was Travis Scott was in there. Whatever. It's like a whole little timeline that he showed.
Between us and Waller.
Jordan Taylor says, Naomi quote tweeted a Beyonce fan account saying this could have been us, but y'all didn't let me be Beyonce, which I am, and she tagged both Bianca and Jade. So funny. Naomi's like, I'm the Beyonce of the group.
How about Detroit? You shut up. What we should be talking about is the #1 contenders,
We got the New Day out here cutting a promo.
The LWO is fighting the champions, the Judgment Day tonight, for the tag team championships in a match that's going to be pretty good. That match, though, would be incredible if we were in it.
That's right. Let's also talk about the fact that the only reason that
I mean, they're not wrong. They would make the match even better.
But what they really did was cheat the people of Detroit out of seeing us in our ring garnish.
Hold on.
Oh shit, Lee, you're right. He says the first hour of Raw flew by fast. I didn't even realize the first hour was down. Hey, Lee! What the hell?
By the looks of all these big back gremlins in this arena,
Lee, I just saw your default.
Could stand to miss a meal or two anyway.
I'm dead.
For your boys, the New Day are here. And y'all get
Lee, that's hilarious. Thank you so much.
And you should be thankful for that.
Oh my God, so funny. I was like, that girl looks familiar. Oh my God, so funny. Thanks, Lee.
Get off this. Get down on your knobbly knees. Raise your hands to the sky.
Elijah Brody says that's wild. So
raise
funny.
your hands to the sky and scream out in unison. Thank God for the new
day. All right, we're about to come back in 9 seconds. All righty. Let's see what we got next. We still got a lot incoming. We still got CM Punk and Gunther. We still got Roman Reigns. We still got the Bronson Reed Jey Uso match. We still got the 8 tag. We still got, what else we got? I think that's it, but that's still a lot though. So this next like hour and a half should fly by so fast. We got David Primero. Hey, what's up, David? He says, hey Denise, didn't you notice John Cena's left-handed, so that contract is null and void as Cody uses Cena's right hand to sign the contract? I feel like regardless of whether or not he was right-handed or left-handed, the fact that Cody signed the contract for him in front of millions of people on live television, that contract should not be honored. Like, John Cena should be suing. He really has a case.
When they thought about pro wrestling,
So funny.
Hulk Hogan, that was
Thank you, David, for the support. Thank you.
Yes. And for that reason, I think that's why the WWE is what it is today.
Tony says, complete BS. Their promo was on a commercial break. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They've been doing that for a while now. Actually, I haven't noticed if all of them have been in commercial breaks or if there's been a mix.
He loved it, and he loved the fans.
Sometimes I forget if I see things on commercial break or on the actual show.
Wrestling and, you know, into pop culture.
What he's done, what he contributed to this whole lifestyle, our whole business, you know, helped us catapult.
Oh, today they have wrestlers talking a little bit more about Hulk Hogan's impact. They had Miz, Natalia, Jey Uso.
Says Hulk Hogan because he was a staple and still is a staple, and he left a legacy. He is the original.
Ooh, thank you, Henry. He says Denise, all episodes of Unreal is ready to watch tomorrow. Just looked it up. Gracias, Henry. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm planning on doing all of this, because either way, I will be watching I will be watching every episode, and I'm going to try to do a review of Unreal as well. I just don't know if I'm going to do a review for each episode or the whole thing all in one go. I guess it depends on how much material each episode actually has.
The collection is available now on Fanatics.
Hey, Eric, thank you so much for checking out the San Diego Comic-Con vlog. Thanks, Eric. Until the Pickle says kayfabe contract law just works a little different. Just a little different. All right, there's my boy, guys. It's Bronson
You know what I
Reed.
hear? I hear Jey Uso's family says now, with Seth Rollins on the shelf for an extended period of time, we're nothing more than just a group without a leader.
Which we now have. Listen. You've got this. We've got this. Tonight, you're going to destroy Jey Uso. You're going to tsunami Jey Uso. And we're going to restore ultimate power and total control over all of WWE. And that starts tonight with you.
Tonight, Jey Uso and any member of his family, I am going to leave down, out, and tsunami.
Yeah, Bronson. Let's go.
Wow. That worked.
I have a plan.
That's
a scary thought.
Bronze
Breaker is a
plan.
plan.
Here, so, by the way, little things. So, I don't know how many of you guys saw that lower third that they put where it said Paul Heyman in giant words, and then it said with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in small words. All right, they can do a much wider lower third, and so I don't want Bronson and Braun Breaker to feel like the leftover dudes. It should have been Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in big giant words with Paul Heyman in the bottom, by the way. Little things like that need to be different so that the group feels bigger and not just about Paul Heyman, where the other guys matter too, Bronson and Braun. Again, a little nitpick, but something I would go for.
Her SummerSlam challenger launching
my
an
opinion
attack
on
on
that.
Valkyria, who was absent as Bayley.
By the way, we got let me see who we got here. We got David Primero here who says, would you agree whoever wins tonight in the women's tag match will most likely lose on a PLE? Like, how many wins before PLE just to lose at the event? Yeah, I would say so, honestly.
Tejana bomb takes out
but
Bayley,
you know what? I'm gonna
and
say
her
no, just
championship
because
dreams went
Rhea,
up in
Io,
smoke.
Stephanie, and Nikki, it's such a star-studded group.
now
So
as we
I
head
don't think
to
that.
MetLife
I think the
Stadium
baby
in
faces
New
are winning
Jersey,
tonight.
the
I don't
man
think the
Becky
heels are
Lynch,
winning
the
tonight.
reigning
I
women's
think the baby faces will win.
champion,
I just feel like they can't be losing on this one. So I'm going with the baby faces taking the W.
No disqualifications.
Day to Mexican here says, looking good. Have a good stream. I'm at work. I'm at a work break. Hey, Day. Hopefully your break lasts a good amount of time. Thank you for showing some love. All right, I'm gonna shut up because Lyra is about to cut a promo.
I am Lyra Valkyria, and these are more
she
than
looks
just
stunning.
my big shoes. These
She's showing off her shoes.
are my Becky Stompers.
Becky Stompers? What?
In 2 weeks, in 1 week, I will be standing here as your first ever two-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. Or I will have failed, and I will never again be able to challenge for the title as long as Becky is champion. Actually, if that happens, there's a good chance I won't be standing at all, because Becky is going to have to beat me into the ground if she wants to walk out of SummerSlam with that title. Look, I already know that Becky doesn't like to play by the rules. In fact, that's the only reason that she was able to beat me for the championship in the first place. So I thought, fine, let's try it her way. Can't break the rules if there were no rules to be broken, right? Some of you guys, you might think that I'm playing right into her hands. But the thing you need to understand is, I've seen everything that Becky Lynch has ever done. I know exactly what she's capable of in this type of matchup. But she doesn't know what I'm capable of. In fact, I'm not even sure if I know what I'm capable of. All I know is I am prepared to go to a place that I have never gone before.
Hey, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Well, she's going to have to, because the match Saturday, remember, Corey, is no disqualification, no count out. If Lyra doesn't win, she doesn't get a shot.
I wonder if Becky's coming from behind.
As long as Becky's the champ. Incredibly
I
high
feel like she may be coming from behind.
Valkyria and Lynch, and Lyra's got her feet planted like she's ready to fight, but wait a minute.
Yeah, she was ready for it. She got her with her Becky stompers.
Out of nowhere with a kendo stick, but Lyra
Okay, see, I liked how fired up Lyra was and ready to go, too.
Kendo stick, which would be legal.
Ready to go.
Lyra swinging that lumber like O'Neal Cruz at the expense of the Intercontinental Champion. And Lynch trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
And Becky intercepting Lyra, and now it's Becky's turn. But Lyra not going to allow it to happen, was going to go for Nightwing, and Becky retreats.
Damn, I like how she got her with the Becky stompers, like right in the head.
Down today with Becky Lynch for an interview that will air on the Countdown show this coming SummerSlam Sunday.
Oh, they're going to do an interview on the Countdown show? That's a nice way to kind of add a little something to the Countdown show.
Becky paused for a moment and said,
Cobra here says birds have great vision. That's how she knew.
Becky Lynch and Lyra
She's got eyes. She's got like the full where her eyes.
And I too sat down with somebody who's on a collision
course
course
all
of
the
his
way
own
in there.
from SummerSlam earlier today.
That's funny.
That being Sami Zayn.
Concos here says stomper, stomper.
Let's just say the interview
stomper.
A little tense.
Vinny Doom says, bro, the Becky stompers worked. Yeah, for reals. Oh, we're getting a Sammy promo.
Have been at odds for the last several months. Those issues all come to a head this weekend. What are you hoping to accomplish at SummerSlam?
I'm just hoping to be done with this guy once and for all. This guy's been a thorn in my side for months. He's obsessed, and I don't fully understand what it is he wants out of me. He wants to get some sort of truth, some warped truth. I don't know, and I don't care at this point. At this point, it's impeding me. It's standing in the way of me achieving my goals, which I've been very clear about. I'm trying to become a world champion here, and as long as I'm dealing with Karrion Kross, that's not going to happen. So SummerSlam, I put an end to it once and for all.
Well, I've got to ask, how are your ribs? We know you would have. Yeah, hi. We're in the middle.
I insist, Corey.
Sorry.
So I had this idea when I was coming in here to
You got Karrion.
blast you across your stomach with a steel rod again. And then I was thinking, you're not going to make it to SummerSlam, and that doesn't work for me. Because everybody I've been dealing with here in WWE, eventually, I get them to show their true colors. Except you. Which is really starting to piss me off. So here's what's going to happen. After I beat you at SummerSlam, you are going to say the words, Kross told the truth. And then I'll go away, and you can go on and become world champion. Because believe me, Sammy, you are no different than anybody else. And you are certainly no better than me.
You think you're so smart, huh? You think you've got me figured out. You think you've got everybody. You think you're some kind of puppet master revealing everybody's inner. What is it exactly that you think? What do you want, huh? I'll tell you what. You beat me at SummerSlam. I'll say whatever it is you want to say. Okay? You want me to say? I'll say whatever it is you want me to say. But here's what I want you to think about for now. Maybe you're wrong, huh? about everything. Maybe you're wrong about me. You're wrong about everybody else. Maybe
I think
you're
he is
about
wrong.
yourself. And when I beat you at SummerSlam, because make no mistake, I am going to beat you at SummerSlam. And when I do, I want you to look me in the eyes. And you're going to look at me and you're going to say that you were wrong. I'll see you at SummerSlam.
All right. Well, nice little promo there. So this pose is creepy. Him just like holding, like he's caressing this pipe. Okay, now it's time for the matchup. Yay! All right, let me, 1 second. Let me end my stream here. Ah. All right, hold on. All right, it's finally time, guys. Finally time for the 8-woman tag. Here we go. By the way, we got, let me see who we got here. We got Sheldon Jackson. Hey, Sheldon, he says, thoughts about WWE potentially doing a double turn in the Cena Rhodes match at SummerSlam. I know a lot of people want it. I don't think it calls for it, but people want it. I think people want it because they just want anything to happen in this story. I think Cody winning isn't enough for some people. So I think they want extra because the story hasn't been good. So they want anything to just happen. And I think that's where we're at right now. So to me, it doesn't there's no actual reason in the story for Cody to turn heel. But I guess just people want it. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Saeed Den Super here who says, hope Braun's plan doesn't involve grabbing a mic. Feels so bad, guys. But that promo last week was just rough as hell. But you know, I have a feeling his plan is a little bit more physical this time around. Thank you, Saif. We got Frank here who says, I agree, DWO leader, they had to reverse it. I thought it was weird too, especially after Braun says we do now reference to a leader that the plate popped with Paul Heyman. Name like you said. What was that a tell? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's the leader in the group? Because right now the leader feels like Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is the leader in my opinion. But who should be the rightful leader? I think the rightful leader should be Braun Breaker. I just think that he, to me, is the one that should be the leader, but maybe today with his plan, if his plan is successful, maybe that'll earn him the spot of the leader. That's what I'm wondering. Or maybe they're just going to have Paul Heyman as the leader. Based off of that little lower third.
You call it a new attitude? I'm going to disagree in that
this
is the real attitude of Naomi.
Well, Naomi also seems to be looking ahead past SummerSlam to Clash in Paris, the final day.
Hey, what's up, Lee? He says women are money. Hey, let's go. Let's go. We got David Primero here who says if Rhea's team wins, they'll definitely lose at SummerSlam. I mean, there is a chance that Naomi will retain. I mean, it's only her first defense, but I still feel like baby faces are winning tonight. Thank you, David. Ooh, Chelsea Green's gear today. The blues and the purple. I think this may be my favorite Chelsea color gear combination that we've seen. Yep, I think this is my favorite. I just love the colors.
For some reason, Chelsea Green, Alba Fire, and Piper.
We got Infamous Very Loco here who says, just checking in. I'm calm so far. Let's see after the commercial break. I hope they don't put Stephanie's entrance in the commercial again. They did that last week and everybody was saying, what the fuck, man? Like, we want to see Stephanie Vaquera's entrance on television, not on the freaking commercial break. So hopefully they don't do that this week. Thank you, Frank.
The WWE Hall of Famer, Nikki Belt. Stephanie and Nikki also.
Hey, what's up, Jonathan Tafila? Good to see you on here. We also got Baby Nas disapproves. What's up, Baby Nas? He says protect Chelsea Green. Protect Chelsea Green at all costs. I love Chelsea Green. She's such a nice person. All right. Who else haven't I shouted out here, by the way? If you're hey, we got Gian. What's up, Gian Reza? Good to see you. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this coming Saturday and Sunday, of course,
we got
first ever 2-night SummerSlam.
All of their
It's
podcasts
Jersey,
that they're
and we have got
promoting.
a
Raw recap,
unbelievable
impulsive.
podcast
What's your
lined up
story? What do you want to talk
as you
about
get
in 6
set
feet
to
under?
Whet your appetite for
Hey, what's up,
SummerSlam.
David Sheen? Good to see you, Dave.
Well, here on Monday Night Raw tonight,
Zach
we are
Minger, what's
sold
up,
out in
Zach?
Detroit. Let's head over to
Ben Big says
Jackie
jalapeno
Red.
on pizza is actually really good. Are you kidding me? It's the best way to go. It's my favorite pizza topping.
Cole, thank you so much.
All
I'm
right,
here
let's
with
see what Bailey
Bailey.
says. She's being
I
interviewed by
appreciate the
Jackie.
time. Listen, last week, unfortunately, you came up short in that women's tag team match. And as of right now, you're not slated to appear at SummerSlam this weekend. So I was just curious, where your head's at. What's next for Bailey? Do you know?
I lost my opportunity at the IC title, lost my opportunity at the tag titles. I already missed WrestleMania, and now I'm missing SummerSlam. So,
boo,
Jackie, for the first time in my career, I am at a loss for words. So,
why do I feel like someone's gonna creep up? Who's creeping up? Who is that? Is that Braun? Who is that? I can't tell.
Cole, as I send it
Was
back
that
to you,
Braun walking?
you've covered Bailey's
was
entire
that?
career. Have you ever seen her look this lost?
Jackie,
Nah,
that's a
they're
great way
doing
to
emo
put it.
Bailey.
Lost, a very dejected Bailey. She hasn't won a match in many, many months. Frustration obviously showing here tonight.
All right, so now them dissing Bailey's becoming a storyline. So we'll see how this ends up.
We are set now for 8-woman tag team action. There's one team, the world champ Naomi, Chelsea Green, and her.
All right, here we go. You're not getting your girls on a commercial break. You're actually getting them on the show. This is my club song. The EO theme. It's my club song.
First, from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
The former women's world
Carlton
champion,
says, are they
of
doing
course,
emo
lost the
Bailey?
title
It
at
feels like it.
Evolution,
She's
but
out there
Naomi
looking
cashed in
sad.
money in
They
the
might be
bank.
doing emo Bailey. By the way, I saw the Stephanie Mattel figure. Oh, dude, it looks fucking cool. Like, super cool. Matthew Landon says Denise busting a move. Might as well. Ah! Stephanie's really what color is that? Blue. It's the blue, guys. The blue's my favorite. The blue is my favorite. I ranked them the other day. What did I say? I think I said blue,
championship,
purple,
face the winner of Io, Rhea,
red,
and Naomi
green.
at
I think.
SummerSlam.
Whatever.
at
Blue's
Clash
number
of
one
Paris,
for
the
me.
Final day of August.
The blue
women's
just looks
world
so
title for
fucking
Stephanie
good.
Bailey, Battle Royal at Evolution.
From Scott.
I'm just vibing, guys. I'm just vibing right now.
WWE
Thank you, Jay Grouse, for checking out the vlog. He says, imagine if you didn't have Noelle
Knocked off
to
Chelsea Green a
top
couple of weeks
shelf of the
ago in her
figures.
first
By the way,
singles match
if you've
in
never met Noelle,
8 years
she's
in WWE.
very, very tall. I'm like super short next to Noelle. Thankfully, she was able to record the top portion of the shelves at the Mattel booth. I couldn't even see up there. Like, legit. Yeah, she's just way taller than I am. The demons. Are they all? I was about to say, imagine they all just like randomly did all of them together, surprised us, and did Rhea's little boot thing. That would have been kind of cute.
From Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea.
We got Steven Marchuli who says, when Rhea versus Stephanie happens, who do you book to go over?
Look at that team.
Right now, I
Stella,
would say
Ripley,
Stephanie,
and
but
Io
I
Sky.
always tend to go for the person who needs it the most, and Rhea Ripley is still a bigger star. So that's why I would go
Ladies
with
and gentlemen,
Stephanie,
now available
because she would need it
Square
more.
by Aaron Anderson,
But,
WWE
man, when they
WWE
finally do
printing
it,
products to celebrate
Really? I can't wait.
Tonight,
Can't wait.
SummerSlam.
Thank you, Steven.
Shop this new collection and more at WWEshop.com. Corey partners tonight.
Pete Boy Meta says, good Lord, I'm glad the missus is asleep.
SummerSlam Sunday, it'll be every woman for themselves.
Oh,
As they battle
man.
the triple threat with Naomi for the women's world title.
Tonight they are bound by a common enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Everyone in this matchup wants what Naomi has, that being the Women's World Championship. Curious to see how this one plays out ahead of SummerSlam.
And SummerSlam Sunday for the women's world
We got Tracy
title.
here says, so this match shows not enough heels for the women. Yeah, you're right. We do have a lot of baby faces. I mean, Liv was your biggest heel and she's out. So now your biggest heel for the women is Naomi? Would you guys say Naomi's the biggest heel for the women right now? Because it feels like she's the biggest heel. Who am I forgetting? Tiffany's a heel.
3-hour countdown show. Gets underway at high noon on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast, both Saturday and
Yeah, we definitely have more babyface women right now. Oh, yeah, Becky, duh. Thank you, Tracy.
So the women's world champion.
All right, here we go. Oh, I think Stephanie's kicking off the match.
To possibly face
with the blue gear that I love so much.
Laquer will perhaps not.
Oh, wait, never mind. Rhea
That's
is.
what we were going to see, but it seems as though Mommy wants to get her some of the women's world champion, Naomi.
Naomi with a
big boot. Naomi able to.
I like the way she avoided the big boot.
Yes, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were in the midst of a classic at Evolution before Naomi came out, cashed in her Money in the Bank contract.
Absolutely shocking turn of events that has led to Naomi as women's world champion. I guarantee you those wounds are still fresh in the minds of both Ripley and Sky.
Rhea Ripley hoping to win her 4th world championship at SummerSlam on Sunday. And Naomi face first off the power of Rhea Ripley.
Why do I feel like Alba and Piper are scared? Oh, and so, yeah, they're all scared. They don't want to go in there.
To that time, and now Rhea Ripley says, come on,
Poor Chelsea.
Chelsea, of course, a former United States champion and tag team champion. And
Get in there,
begging
Chelsea.
Her Secret Hervis to help her out.
You have no choice.
I mean, to be fair, Chelsea shouldn't have to beg the Secret Hervis to help her out. That's why she employs the Secret Hervis.
She's had a rough few days. Lost to Jade Cargill. On
Oh, okay, Nikki's getting in there. Nikki and Chelsea revisiting their match that they had.
Seen enough.
Two-time Divas champ and a Hall of Famer. Nikki Bella back in action
Oh,
here in
damn.
WWE. Mentioned she knocked off Chelsea a couple of weeks ago in a return to singles action, driving Chelsea.
Schoolgirl from behind, shoulders down.
And a kick out. You were saying?
I say a lot of things, well, I lose my train of thought rather easily.
Spine buster by Nikki. And Chelsea Green.
Wait. Chelsea going to like the corner where she seeked refuge with the opposing team.
Chelsea, the target of it.
Oh no, poor Chelsea.
The Secret Hervis.
I was like, wrong way, Chelsea, wrong way. Go the other way, go the other way.
Chelsea made her pay.
Series of forearms by Nikki. Oh no!
Big kick.
All right, Alba's in there now.
That's where
I want to see Piper and Io kind of go at it a little bit.
Teammates, the Secret Hervis and Chelsea, all in the same.
Oh God, Piper! She just
could do it.
Piper and it is legal.
smashed the life out of Nikki.
By Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella in all types of trouble right now.
Hey, what's up, Herban Rod G podcast? We got Darren G here who says, I love to see multiple women featured.
Now, Piper.
We also have
taken control of the
Infamous
matchup.
Very Loco here says, talk about a dream fatal 5-way, which would become a fatal 4-way because I would pass out before the bell rings. The plus is popping on the blue is popping on my girl Stephanie. Yeah, I love the blue. I think the blue makes Stephanie stand out like a lot. Like she pops. She really, really does. Thank you, Infamous Very Loco. Stephen Marchuli here says that's why Bailey needs to turn. I mean, she has a reason to turn, right? Bailey, nothing is going her way. Usually when people start to get frustrated, they start to get angry, they start to get mean, nasty. That could be the turning point for Bailey. So you're not far off here, Stephen.
Attitude by Naomi. She is so confident. Doesn't seem to.
Hey, what's up, Melissa? Good to see you on here. I'm doing good. Vinny Doom says WWE Unreal looking good. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I'll be watching tomorrow.
Listen, Naomi is not some rookie. Naomi has been there, done that. It may have been a while, but she's finally found her true self. Naomi
Oh, we're on commercial break. Naomi's just working on Nikki right now.
Naomi has a reason to be nervous about SummerSlam, and in fact, being nervous could be the downfall of a great champion.
Yeah, the problem is she doesn't have a champion.
I can't tell what the fans are chanting.
Oh, and Naomi with a
I
big
couldn't make
kick
out what they were
dropping
saying.
Nikki. Got a big smile on her face.
We got Anthony Soley in the building who says, I do believe that Bailey will turn back heel again. Infamous DJ1 says Bailey might go back to SmackDown. No, I feel like she should stay on Raw. I feel like she was on SmackDown for such a long time. I think she can still stay on Raw and do her thing.
On Monday Night Raw. In a match.
Jay Grouse 9 says we need a whole Unreal series on Chase U and Wheeler Yuta for Denise. Get out of here.
Look at this. Cheap
Can you imagine if I did that video? 10 of my least favorite wrestlers on TV right now. Oh, God. The comment section would be a disaster alone. It would be a disaster. I'd get roasted in my video. Plus, I usually don't do this kinds of videos. It sounds super clickbaity. But anyways, if I did do that video, I think I'd get some clicks.
Well, listen, a lot of superstars can't take a long layoff from WWE. The game is always changing.
We gotta.
Superstars are always evolving, and I mean,
We're back in 25 seconds. 25 seconds.
Who deserves to be a Hall
Jay
of
Kraus
Famer,
9
but
says, make that
this
your
is a
last
different
video
level of
ever.
competition
When
than
I
perhaps he's
retire.
used to for
Well,
her
Nikki,
career.
Nikki Bella said that this time around, it's
50
about her.
wrestlers
So
I
it's about
hated
me.
watching on TV.
Naomi, though, once
That's
again,
terrible. I would
taking her
hate for that
tag.
to be the last video ever. Lee here says we need Total Divas 2 back. I've been seeing some people say they want Total Divas back. I can see, honestly, I think they should bring Total Divas back. I would watch Total Divas. I didn't watch it last time.
Corey, Naomi's team has been dominating.
I did watch a couple of episodes, but not all of them. But I find Total Divas would be far more interesting than some of the other stuff they have.
Bella and her injured neck.
Yeah, Nikki trying to drag herself to the corner to make some sort of tag. Suffering a tremendous amount of punishment at the hands.
Dana Cooper here says, bring the ding dong back. Ding dong, hello. Yeah, that was fun.
Confident, brash. Defends the title.
Vinny Doom says, dude, Total Divas would be epic.
A triple threat.
Yeah, can you imagine Total Divas with Rhea, Bethany,
Oh my goodness, that slide into a
Nikki,
slap.
Brie, because
That
they
was
would have
just
to be in it.
embarrassing and
Like,
humiliating.
they're so much fun to watch. Chelsea.
said moments ago that
Like, there's so
Naomi's
many
become
girls that they live such different lives
Brash, can you get the blatant
that I would like to
disrespect of a Hall
live,
Famer?
of
And if you don't
course.
try to
Live
rally,
on her farm with her animals.
Nikki needs to turn the tides, needs to make a tag in desperate fashion. Io Sky eager to join.
Tiffany
As is
Stratton,
Ripley,
Jade
as is
Cargill with
Vaquer.
her very fabulous life. I want to see that.
Critical moment
I
in
would
this
so be
matchup.
interested.
Naomi trying to make it to her corner. Nikki Bella trying to drag herself. Tag made. Alba Fire tag made. Here comes Io Sky, the former women's world champion. And Io Sky unloading.
All right, Io and Alba.
Oh, it's Rhea Ripley.
Well, I never realized that Io and Alba have a very similar hair color.
Standing
Why
stiff
did I
by
not
Kyle.
realize that? Like, till right now.
Oh, stop right to the
I
midsection.
think because I never see them like together.
The former women's world champion Io Sky beginning to roll, countered by Fire. Sky put on the brakes.
Naomi missed wildly. Io made her pay. Now Fire from behind. Blasting Io. Tag. Here comes Green.
Now Chelsea looking to capitalize on the hard work of the Secret Harvest.
And for the double team, Sky avoids. Io with a drop kick. Wow, in the crowd in Detroit. Chelsea with a kick to the ear.
Down goes Sky.
Covered by Green. Kick out.
Man, Chelsea's been in there doing the work.
Chelsea making absolutely sure Nikki Bella is watching her every move.
And now it's Io who's in trouble. In the wrong corner. Piper Niven now into the fray. I tell you, Naomi's team is so impressive the way they've been able to isolate their opponents.
Mr. Geek Me Out says, where did you first meet the daughter of Mick Foley? Noelle, I actually recently just met her. Like, we actually just started becoming friends. I met her Was it Fanatics Fest weekend? Yes, it was Fanatics Fest weekend, actually. That was the first time we ever hung out. I even mentioned it in my vlog last time. And we hung out. We went to Margaritaville. And yeah, spent like several hours talking, and we just found that we had like, she's just cool. She's down to earth. She's not like, you know, she's cool. I don't know how to explain it. She's down to earth and cool. So we just kind of kept talking like ever since Fanatics Fest, and we've been staying in touch. And so I knew she was planning on going to San Diego Comic-Con, and then I checked in with her to see if she was coming to the show. I mean, to the event, and she said yeah. So then we just met up again. So we've only ever hung out 2 times. But we get along very well, which is very nice. I always like when it's easy to connect with somebody and easy to have conversation with somebody. So yeah, so she's just a very easy person to chat with.
Desperately looking for a tag, realize
yeah, I agree, by the way, with Cody Lott here says it must be hard wrestling in a suit. I hate it. I hate seeing Piper and Alba have to wrestle in a suit. I really wish that, I know they're the secret Hervis, but I really feel that them wrestling in the suits is holding them back. Because we all know Piper is a really good wrestler.
a senton to the spine.
I feel ever since she's been with the suit, we haven't seen them go as much as they used to. At least now Alba was able to take off the blazer. She'd been wrestling in the blazer for the longest.
Yeah, things starting to get out of control here.
And at least now, also, Piper has tights on. I don't think she always had the tights on. She had the pants on before. At least now it's tights. So they've made some alteration.
Oh, goodness. What a side slam.
But yeah, I wish that she had I wish that she had her regular gear.
Appears as though Alba Fire and Io Sky legal for their respective teams. Shoulders down
and a kick out by Fire. And a kick right to the face.
Our official Eddie Arango certainly has his hands full in this one.
Knew that was going to be the case in this 8-woman tag team matchup.
Nothing pretty there from Fire. Just a clubbing shot across the back of Io's neck. Sky reverses.
Face first. And Io with an opportunity.
Unfortunately, only one option remains for the genius of the Sky, that being La Primera, the Dark Angel.
All right, finally, Stephanie, we haven't seen her go.
Arm extended.
Come on.
Ready for the tag.
Get in there. Go. Got it. Oh, poor Chelsea.
And Stephanie McCare's got
Chelsea's afraid of everyone. She's been so nervous to be in the ring with anybody today. So funny. Ooh, she gave her a bitch slap.
The Dark Angel taking out anything that moves.
Number 1 contender in August for the women's world title, Stephanie McCare.
And McCare has captivated the entire WWE universe in short order. And that's certainly drawn the ire of much of the women's locker room, Naomi included. But look at Stephanie.
Damn. Oh my gosh, she gave her like 20 headbutts right now.
Gave me another concussion. Double knees in the corner.
And on the other side as well.
Everybody jealous right now of
like
Piper.
A one-woman army.
And Chelsea.
Suffers the same fate as her secret Hervis. Oh, that dragon screw.
That'll destroy your knee in short order. Here, belly to back suplex by Vaquer.
Oh, poor Chelsea. Not Chelsea Green.
We're happily married men, Cole.
Leave it alone.
I feel like a pervert. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't feel serious when I do the Booker T thing.
Vaquer, Alba Fire breaks it up with a kick.
Oh, yeah, Alba has been the MVP of her team thus far. Bella Buster
with the Bella Buster to Fire. And Naomi looks like she's going to think twice about going after Nikki Bella. And the Women's World Champ said, I don't need any of this.
Naomi's like, I'm done with this. I don't got to do this, which she really doesn't.
Possibility.
I mean, she doesn't have anything to lose other than, of course, the match, but I don't think she cares.
Io from behind.
As long as she's got her belt.
So fast.
Some popular says, damn it, Denise.
Io Sky with a missile drop kick.
Matthew Lennon says, Denise, great cover for Booker T. I will try to do my best, Booker T. Although I don't have as much confidence or enthusiasm as Booker.
Oh, and Piper with a double clothesline.
Piper mocking that Mike doing Io's pose. Oh no, baby girl, you just found yourself across the ring from Rhea. But I don't think Piper's scared of Rhea. I think Piper's willing to bring it. Oh, she's not bringing it though. Rhea's about to end her. Piper was interesting looking. Chelsea. Run! Oh, she couldn't run.
And now Stephanie McCare with the SVB, the Stephanie McCare.
1, 2, 3.
For the win.
And I love that he set it up so that we see Stephanie and Rhea celebrating in the ring together first to get the them hugging shot. All of them as friends. Cute stuff. Talk about a cool girl group. Nikki, Stephanie, Rhea, and Io.
Triple threat on SummerSlam Sunday. Naomi defended.
I would kill to be in that club.
What a match that's going to be.
All right, we got a lot that went down here. We got Jonathan here says, what a team. Zeno Hour says, solid match. Vinny Doom says, yes, best to the night. Aaron Diaz says, poor Chelsea. Dave of Us Together says, that was a really good match. Ricky says, 1 week left to SummerSlam. Yep, days away now. We got a DJ, Infamous DJ One says, that's a great War Games team. Yo, I would love that. October Horse here says, nice showcase for Stephanie. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I need to wrap up my recording and start a new one.
To even the odds, take Dragon Lee out of the equation. But Julius and Brutus didn't seem too pleased to see Americano, which opened the door for the action to continue. But it would be Joaquin Wilde with a flash pin on Kofi Kingston to secure the opportunity.
All right,
for the
let's see what we have here so far. Yes, we got Victoria here who says, women are money, always and forever.
You need to rally the troops. Hey, gang, chin up. Come on, get up. It's not the end of the world. It's just one night, all right?
I know, you guys still have your gold.
Zoom out. What did everyone say when we got rid of Rhea? They said that was it for the Judgment Day. And what did everyone say when we got rid of Damien? They said that was it for the Judgment Day.
Yeah, they still have been living.
That come and go. But the only one that's still here is the Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day is the little roach that would not die.
Stronger than ever. Liv's not even here.
That's right. And on top of that, LWO are about to get smashed up right now.
Right, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Do you guys need any assistance?
No, mate. You stay back here and chill and, I don't know, play some video games or something.
All right.
Why did he look at Roxanne when he said that?
There you go. It's for me?
Yeah.
You play video games?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no, they're bonding.
Mine, right?
Yeah. You want to play some WWE 2K25?
Oh, no, they're bonding.
You know who else likes to play 2K25?
Liv. Raquel's a real one.
That's great. That's great. FaceTime? Yeah, I got her on TV.
Raquel's like, Liv also likes to play video games. That was funny. Infamous Mario Loco says, Nikki and Brie asked their guests for Total Divas. They all said yes, like a reunion show. Even Saraya sounds like they're in up to WWE and E. Well, yeah, man. I don't know. That would be very, very cool to see. I don't know what. I don't even know what E is showing anymore, to be honest, because I know that they canceled E News. I don't know what else is on E right now. Like, E used to be my favorite network. I used to love E. My dream was to work on E News. I loved E News. E News was the goal. It was the dream. It was the girlhood dream was to be on E News. But over the last, unfortunate, maybe like 7 years or so, E News has no longer been relative. Like, relevant, excuse me. They haven't been relevant anymore. And so it sucks, but yeah, now they're done. But it's kind of E-News' fault. They didn't move with the times. They kept, and I saw it because, like I said, that was my dream job. So I obviously followed along. And they just didn't move with the times. They kept covering things that people were not interested in. They didn't really update their host. They had a lot of hosts that they wanted hosts to still be the traditional model of host, which is very straightforward, reading strictly from a teleprompter, and not really allowing them to show personality. And they didn't really, they didn't realize that that was no longer in anymore. The hosty host was out the door. They needed personalities, and they weren't looking for people with personalities, which is what I think also hurt E-News. And what I also think hurt E-News was that, again, they weren't covering things that people actually cared about. They only wanted to talk about the Kardashians and the Real Housewives, and that's not interesting to everybody. It's just not. They could have talked about so many other things, but they focused so much on the Kardashians and the Housewives. And I think that's when I stopped watching E-News, was when I realized this ain't for me no more. I'm out the door. And I stopped watching, and then that's it. It was no longer my dream, and then they got canceled, which sucks. But anyways, I went on a whole rant about E-News, but it was my dream job. I was still very, very sad when I saw the news that it died, that it's being canceled. Felt really, really bad. Like, I loved E-News back in the day. So, yeah, anyways, guess I'm done. I'm done talking about E-News. We got Victorio here. Oh, I read that one, Women Are Money, but I'll read it again. We got Tracy here who says, heels. Ivy, Chelsea, Piper, Alba, Naomi, Becky, Roxy, Raquel, Nia, Tiffany, Julia, Kiana, Candice, Babyfaces, Rhea, Io, Stephanie, Nikki, Lyra, Bailey, Asuka, Kyrie, Natty, Maxine, Jade, Michin, BFAB, Bianca, Charlotte, Alexa, Zelina, Nikki Cross. Oh yeah, we definitely have way more baby faces. Tracy, you're onto something. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's super off balance, but yeah, we definitely have way more baby faces. But I would say the strongest heels that we have there are definitely Becky and Naomi. To me, they're the top heels. Thank you, Tracy, for the super chat and the information and the breakdown of it all.
SummerSlam mini titles and more. Superstore located at
we also got Infamous Rare Loco who says, as much as I like storytelling, just do Stephanie versus Bailey SummerSlam. Why? Who cares? I want to see them both on SummerSlam. That would be a banger too. Hey, sometimes we could just have matches. I know it's a little bit more different for PLEs, like you want a little story in there or something, but it would be cool. It would be cool. Oh wait, the girls are celebrating. I'm interested.
Now we're done. Let's go wash up.
Let's do it. Hey, how do you say your last name again?
Wait, why is she pulling Io back?
Look, Io, we're friends right now. We just teamed together and all that. But at SummerSlam this weekend, I am going to finally have your number.
True.
Yeah. You will never beat me. And
true.
You never will.
Ooh.
We'll see about that.
Will Rhea Ripley finish her story and eventually beat Io Sky? We shall see. All right, let me see where we're at. We got Infamous Rhea Loco here who says, as much as I like story... Oh, wait, I just saw that. I'm sorry.
Alicia Taylor.
We got David Primero here who says, are we getting a draft after SummerSlam since they Raw SmackDown stars together in one show in recent week? If they do, who do you think should move brands, men or women? Great question. Trying to think if there's someone that I would absolutely want to move brands.
Introducing first, the challenger.
I was going to say Tiffany Stratton, but she's the champ, so she's most likely staying put. If she wasn't champion, I would have liked to see her on Raw. But she's champ, so she stays put. Who else? Who would I want to see change? Let's think about that. Hold on, let me look at the roster really quick.
And their opponents.
Who should move?
At a combined weight of 300.
Ooh, I hate to say this, but I'd move Alpha Academy to SmackDown. I think they need a whole new refresh. So I would move them.
McDonough, the
I hate to say this, but I'd also move Chad Gable and American Made to SmackDown. I think they would be better off there.
Something great, perhaps.
Those are some of the moves I'd make from Raw. From SmackDown, I would probably move Rey Fenix to Raw so that he can be with. No, I would move Penta to SmackDown so that he can team with Rey Fenix and they could be a part of that tag team division. But then again, I'd probably move all the tag team wrestlers to SmackDown just because there's more action going on over there. And maybe move Carmelo to Raw to refresh him too.
He broke into the business. I remember seeing his first day of training.
And that's all I can think of right now off the top of off of a quick glance of the roster.
Back in
Thank you, David.
And here he is with the opportunity of
we got Mr. GRK Chef who says down the road we need a Rhea and Piper Niven match for a championship and a no DQ match. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like Piper's a really good wrestler. That's why I feel like the Secret Service stuff. It's fun. It really is fun, but we're not really seeing Piper get to shine as much as an in-ring performer like we know she could. I think that's the only thing that's kind of holding her back a little bit as part of the Secret Service.
Now Balor whipped into the corner. Del Toro launched
Thank you,
out to
Mr.
the
GRK Chef 13.
Del Toro goes to the midsection of Finn Balor. Sunset flip over the top.
All right, so we're getting the tag team championship match.
Yeah, that basement drop kick that Finn Balor has made famous. And
I don't think, is anyone here expecting any sort of title change? I definitely am not. I like the LWO, but I'm not expecting a title change. And yes, I agree with Omar here who says, I wish Raw had a better tag division. I agree. They just need more tag teams, period. Yeah, I agree. Lee says no. Henry says no. Infamous DJ1 says doubt it. Spen Big says nope. Getting some cereal. Let's see if we can guess what cereal Spen Big is getting. I'm gonna throw out Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks. Throw out some more answers. Let's see if Spen Big. Let's see if anybody can guess Spen Big cereal. So funny. Spike Hunter says, I think it'll be a DQ. Timothy here says, Denise, have you ever been to a UKPLE? Yes, actually. I've been to well, technically, I've been to the UK for
you're using this opportunity.
What did I do? I did London for All In, the pay-per-view technically. And then I also went to Clash at the Castle in Scotland. So those are the ones that I've done. Thank you, Timothy.
Want the world to be talking about them as the best tag team.
Tony guesses Raisin Bran. Infamous Very Local says Honey Nut Cheerios. Undertaker says Spen Big eating Fruit Loops. Anthony says Captain Crunch. Manuel says Fruit Loops. October Horse says Wheaties. Tony says Frosted Flakes. Elijah says Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right, now Spen Big needs to, what do you call it? Needs to get us with the correct answer here.
Tag team in the business that has better chemistry than McDonough and Balor. They are quite literally in the same sentence.
Nelson guesses Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, they were brought up.
Andy Nerd guesses Captain Crunch. Cottage cheese. Oh wow, it's very specific.
Didn't matter.
I've never had Captain Crunch with cottage cheese.
But Cruz Del Toro gonna make both of them pay.
Oh, we got the answer. And Big says one. My wife likes fruit circles. The one in the bag. Is that the one you're eating? Were we wrong? Damn, we guessed all of them, but that one.
Huge crossbody block takes down the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I agree with Bo Said Bo here, who says LWO is a great team. I wish they take them more seriously. This is the most serious that they've taken them, by the way. The fact that they're even getting a tag team title shot right now is the most serious they've taken them.
You've been impressed with the LWO so far? Very much so.
By the way, we got Frank here who says, you would have brought so much personality to Eve, but selfishly, I'm glad you're here. Much love and respect. Oh, the dream job is out the window now. It's just sad. It's sad to see that, like,
Balor and McDonough are going to have to do something.
It's sad to see something like that end, but
I would agree with you.
Times change, guys. Times change, and if you don't change with the times, adapt or die. That's how it is. Adapt or die.
Maybe it was a Hail Mary, but it paid off.
Thanks, Infamous Rare Loco.
JD McDonough right on the money.
We got Terrence Matthews here, who says, honestly, it doesn't matter that they have faces feud with faces and heels feud with heels, and they get very intense.
That was the opening McDonough was looking for. And now the high elbow.
I feel for me,
slow the pace and look to wear Wild down.
I don't mind it if every now and then we get like a face versus face match. If we do like a sportsmanship type of matchup, I'm okay with that, you know, because sometimes I just want to see people wrestle each other. I don't want to wait for them to have a story. I want to wait for them to, I want to watch them wrestle now. Thanks, Terrence. Terrence also says, looks like Lola Vice might be dating Damien Priest. Happy for them if true, but for me, crying face. I have no idea who's dating whom unless they like publicly put it out there. I did see though that they were at a baseball game, I think, and I think she captioned it like the first of many. But who knows? They could just be friends that like the same things. So I'm not really sure. I haven't seen anything else since then though. But if Damien Priest does have Lola Vice, he is one lucky bastard. Thank you, Terrence, for both super chats.
Will look extremely different come next Monday. Yeah, no more gold perhaps. And the downward spiral could start tonight if Balor and McDonough lose the titles. Double team now to Wild. Balor into the cover quickly, hooks the leg, and Judgment Day really forcing Wild to work here, kick out of numerous covers, just wearing Wild down.
No wasted motion by Balor or McDonough. Tag made once again.
And McDonough now the legal man. Again, going to slow things down and punish Joaquin Wild.
All right, we're back from commercial break.
5 nights from SummerSlam and the World Tag Titles are on the line. The
Wait, what?
McDonough and Balor of the Judgment Day defending against the LWOs, Joaquin Wild and Cruz del Toro. And
Sorry, guys. Andre from Busted Open just told me that there was a
brought their A game tonight as well. They
a shooting in
Midtown,
New York.
Did their homework on their challengers, but there is no shortage of fight in the heart of
Is
Joaquin
that,
Wild.
hold on, let me check.
And McDonough.
Has anybody seen anything of that?
Joaquin, though. Oh, and Balor now. Balor took a cheap shot as McDonough almost ran over the referee Rod Zapata. And the veteran moved.
Hold on, I don't see anything.
Watch out, Finn! Oh, no, McDonough now driven into Finn Balor.
I don't see anything, but maybe I'm not searching the right thing. Has anybody seen this already? October Horse says 4 people killed. What? Oh my God. 11 says, yeah, it happened a while ago. Juana says, I saw the reports earlier before Raw. Yeah, I didn't even understand Andre's message.
Around we go. Beautiful spinning head scissors.
Gunman wearing a bulletproof vest, armed with a rifle, entered 345 Park Avenue, a 44-story Midtown Manhattan skyscraper housing Blackstone and NFL headquarters. The suspect opened fire, fatally shooting an NYPD officer from the 47th precinct who was working a paid security detail for Rudin Properties. At least 2 civilians were also shot. 1 critically injured. The suspect barricaded himself on the 33rd floor where he later found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They always do that. The total number of victims remains unclear, but it is believed to be at least 5. 2 people were arrested at the scene of the shooting in Manhattan, a man and a woman. The woman has a cut on her head, and the man reportedly said "Free Palestine." What?
And I think Del Toro had a few feet.
Oh, that man said he wasn't the active shooters, and authorities are continuing to investigate the scene. What?
Nowhere to go, and you see this guy flying across the ring at you, kicking in the head.
Oh my God. Sorry guys, I literally just saw this right now. I didn't know what Andre was talking about. He messaged me right now and he was like, hey, are you in New York already? And I'm like, no, I arrived Thursday. And then he put shooting in Midtown. But when he said shooting, my brain didn't go to like shooting. My brain went to video shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like video shooting, it didn't go to shooting. So sorry, I was just completely surprised there. And oh my God,
this could be it.
Wild and Del Toro with a suicide.
Sorry guys.
The LWO.
Sometimes serious stuff is a little bit more distracting than. Yeah.
We're in trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get back into this match.
Up to the top rope now, Del Toro, legal man. Del Toro off the top.
Phoenix splash.
Cover. JD McDonough saving the titles for the Judgment Day.
McDonough's timing was impeccable. It may have been the only reason the LWO don't own the gold now. But I don't know who got the worst of that exchange. Oh my God, what the hell's he doing?
Oh, there's Ludwig.
Americano.
I'm sorry, El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano. But I'm calling him El Grande Grande. Because he's more grande than El Grande Americano.
Generations, the guy's been here 2 weeks.
All right, now they're beefing it. Him and Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee going after El Grande.
Oh no,
Americano.
distraction finish?
Well, the original Grande Americano had an issue.
No,
with
maybe.
Lee.
Yes,
It's
distraction finish.
now for the championship.
No,
and a
okay.
kick out.
He kicked
At
out.
2.
Del Toro was distracted by
Yeah,
the
October
hands
was
on the
Venti
outside, but
Americano.
just drop spin with a boot. No one to tag for Cruz Del Toro. McDonough got rocked by an Enziguri and dropped the tag team championship in the ring.
I believe he was going to use that as a weapon, and now Zapata, and now Joaquin.
Oh, freaking Joaquin knocked his ass out.
Del Toro now has
Fans
acquired
are
the target.
LWO,
Del
guys.
Toro
They
contains
either
it.
win it or run it back.
Now,
Americano's back.
Wait, which one's that? Oh, that's the other one.
Americano.
The other one. The other one.
What are you talking about? Finn Balor from the top.
Damn, what a screw
Coup de
job
grace.
there for LWO. They were getting people behind them. Wait, no. He's there.
He just
Ah,
crossed the
he
LWO
didn't make it on
title.
time. All right. Based on how the LWO performed and based on how the crowd reacted to that performance, we got to get the LWO a real shot here. I mean, one where they might actually win and might actually win. Because I think the crowd might be a little into it. They might have something there.
After an incredible defense and great effort by the challengers, the LWO literally left it all in the ring. El Grande Americano,
so he
once
so
again.
wait a minute. He ran back to the locker room, threw a sweatsuit on, a warm-up suit, came back out here again.
You got to protect your body. You got to take care of your muscles. You don't want to tear. You don't want to pull something during SummerSlam season. Triple Mania is right around the corner. Who knows? Finn Balor with the coup de grace and another decisive win for the World Tag Team Champions.
All right, we got David Primero here who says, Icon bet Bailey will turn heel and help Becky or Naomi. It really wouldn't make sense for her to help Naomi, though. Like, why would she help Naomi? And why would she help Becky? Like, I don't think she should help either one of them. You know? She could turn heel, but I don't think she could help. She should help anybody. She should help herself. That's what I think. Thank you, David. Infamous Radio Local here says 2 times Io versus Stephanie, and I enjoyed the match so much more because I love them both. So instead of booyah, I'm like, yeah. No, that was fun. I think they need to run that match back. People want to see a lengthy match and one that, you know, has like a legit finish. I think people definitely want to see that for sure.
A date with CM Punk at SummerSlam.
We got Insta here who says Ryan Slamberg and Chicago Cubs passed up answer my favorite player of all time. So I'm not as knowledgeable in sports and stuff. However, I did see that news. However, I feel bad because I'm not as knowledgeable in baseball or anything like that. But of course, sending love to his friends and his family and his fans, hearing you that you was your favorite player of all time. We got Terrence Matthews here who says, to be clear, I was talking about there being more female faces. Doesn't matter. They have faces feud a lot lately and is just as intense as a face heel. Oh, thank you, Terrence, for clarifying that. I actually misunderstood your original super chat. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I feel like they're just as intense because I think it's not just about like, oh, I'm beefing with this person. It's also about like, I really want to win and work my way up this card, work my way up. And so I feel like the women are always wrestling like that. If they have the ability to, they go for it, you know? They go all in. Thank you, Terrence, for the clarification.
Domination, terror. There is a vision.
All right, we're on a commercial break.
We are the most oppressive, suffocating force in the history of the industry, and we will not stop until we have consumed it.
Oh, I think Instagram is down. Is Instagram down? Hold on. No, never mind. It's not down. I thought Instagram was down. My bad. Oh, wait. Rusev's getting a promo? Let's see what Rusev actually says.
This rivalry between yourself and Sheamus, it's been extremely physical Apparently, you're not ready for that rivalry to be over based on what you did tonight. Why'd you attack Sheamus?
Sax, man, let's talk with some facts. When I came back,
I like
did
his
my
Rusev
so-called friend
shirt.
Sheamus come to congratulate me, or did he run to that ring and trying to pick a fight? Exactly. Now, his giant ego couldn't take the fact I beat him so bad that last week in our rematch, he goes out there and cheats so he can win. Now, Sheamus, I am talking to you. I know who you are. I know what you do. You're nothing but a low-life snake, backstabbing snake, and I know that because I see through you. I don't know how you convince all these fools here that you're some kind of a hero, but I see right through you, man. Not because you're pale, but because I know you.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Monday Night Raw in the armpit of America, Brooklyn. I'm coming to break your mind, body, and spirit. And finally, Rusev can relax and celebrate his day.
Okay, so I had a feeling he was going to say that. That was probably Rusev's best promo since he returned to WWE, by the way. I vote this one his best promo so far. Hey, what up, Ryan Powell? Good to have you on the show. What's up? Carlton Lineback says, Byron, where's Kathy?
As announced at San Diego Comic-Con
has
last
Kathy
week,
appeared
WWE
today?
and Mattel have been
I don't
working
think
for
she
more than
has,
a
actually.
year
Kathy
to
hasn't
bring
appeared. I
back
think it's just been
LJN
Jackie
action
and
figures
Byron.
with a revitalized version
By
of
the
an
way,
old
since
fan
you're
favorite.
seeing this
Given the
Mattel ad
untimely
right now
passing
on
of the immortal
WWE with the
Hulk Hogan,
LJN
the
figures,
announcement and reveal
in case you
figures
guys
is
haven't
delayed
gone
out
on
of
my
respect to
Instagram,
Hulk
I
and his
have a
fans.
major giveaway
Tonight,
there. I'm giving away
WWE
2
and
John
Mattel hope
Cena
to honor
action
the legacy
figures,
of
the
man who
Ultimate
was largely
Edition.
responsible
And
for the
they're
popularity
really
of
freaking
LJN,
cool. I'm doing
the
those
release of
giveaways
Hulk
right
Hogan's
now on
LJN
Instagram in
WWE
case you guys
Superstar
haven't
action
entered.
figure. Hulk is joined by the American
It
Dream,
is,
Dusty
let me
Rhodes,
see. It's right
John
here.
Cena,
It's this video
Logan
right
Paul,
here.
and this next hero,
And all you have to
LJN.
do is make sure you're
Available
following the
now.
Instagram page and leave a comment letting me know what your favorite John Cena match or moment is. And you can check that out on my Instagram page. And this closes. The winner is announced the day after the second night of SummerSlam. So August 4th, I believe that is. So check it out, guys. Seriously. Or even if you don't want to enter, just share it. Share it with a friend or somebody you think might want to enter. I'm trying to grow my page more by like doing some giveaways and stuff. So really any support really counts. Like entering, sharing, you name it. Letting people know that the giveaway exists, you know? I'm trying to reach people that don't
Corey,
follow
all
me
this
just
man
yet.
does is win. 80%.
Oh, thank you so much for the love, Carlos. Hope you're doing all right. Hey, we got Brandon Rosen. What's up, Brandon?
To the ring. One of the most
Good
prolific
to see ya.
winners WWE history.
Yes, Ryan. We still got Roman Reigns to come.
The
Yep.
lips of the ring general himself last week. He has a massive ego, but it's based on results.
Also, shout out to Skill and Luck. Thank you for
World
joining the
Heavyweight
stream.
Champion. With a message for his SummerSlam challenger, the best in the world, sentimentally speaking, in Gunther's opinion, CM Punk.
SummerSlam Saturday.
All right, let's see what Gunther has to say. I'm pretty sure CM Punk will come out and confront him because CM Punk's supposed to also be promoted. He was also announced for the show. And the chants for CM Punk are already starting, so.
Okay, everybody, calm down, because last week was a clean victory for me. Because I went toe-to-toe on the microphone with the supposedly best talker in the business.
Toe-to-toe? CM Punk didn't say anything!
Best in the world.
You can't go to toe-to-toe and the other person doesn't say anything? Duh. That was my whole big-ass complaint last week.
Yes, you figured it out against CM Punk.
I like how he said, yes, you figured it out.
And what I did was, I walked down an aisle, stood in front of him, looked him straight into the eye and told him what's going to happen at SummerSlam. And I left the voice of the voiceless speechless.
All right, see, now that is true because he didn't say anything. So he could claim that if he wants to, which he does, obviously. That's why I'm saying, like, CM Punk should have said something last week.
I might have, but at least I'm not running out of things to say about CM Punk. Don't you worry.
I don't think you could.
Last week, I made CM Punk understand that he doesn't deserve to call himself the best in the world. I made CM Punk understand that he will never be the World Heavyweight Champion. And most importantly, I made CM Punk shut the hell up.
Shout out to Anthony Soli, who's here as well. What's up, Anthony? Also, we got Victorio here who says meet screen for Bronson. Oh, yeah. We're going to pop up a meet screen for Bronson once we get Bronson versus Jay, which is still to come. Also, we got David Primero who says Bayley, Becky, and Naomi should be female Shield. Bayley, Becky, and Naomi. Although I don't think any of them want to be friends at all. So I'm going to say they don't want to see. I don't think all of them. I don't think those three women would see eye to eye together to be a female Shield. Thanks, David. We got Brandon Rosen here who says Punk had better had something good to say after last week. I'm hoping he does, bro. Waited a whole last week for CM Punk's response. That's what I was mad about last week, was I wanted to hear from him. Thank you, Brandon. And also, MSQ, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to read yours in the commercial break so that I can answer you properly. All right, let's see what Gunther and CM Punk says.
Speechless?
Punk, you should have said something.
No. More dumbfounded, but not because of anything you did or said. Because of the moment and the gravity of this situation, it dawned on me, standing across the ring from somebody such as great as you, belt around your waist, it dawned on me that I don't want to be World Heavyweight Champion.
Why? Explain yourself.
I need to be World Heavyweight Champion. I need to be World Heavyweight Champion like I need air in my lungs. I need to be World Heavyweight Champion like I need my heart to pump blood through my veins. I need to be World Heavyweight Champion like the Detroit Red Wings need a 12th Stanley Cup. I need to be World Heavyweight Champion like a Midwest dad needs a cold, frosty old style on a hot summer day while he's mowing the lawn. And no, I don't drink, and I don't smoke, and I don't do drugs, but I understand addiction because this place.
He needs that championship.
Is my addiction.
The way I need hot Cheetos.
I need to be World Heavyweight Champion so I can raise that strap above my head as a thank you to the millions of people who have chanted my name for over 10 years.
Yeah, definitely been chanting his name for a long time, the people have.
And you might think that's some sort of a constellation prize. It might not mean anything to you, but it means the world to me, and it means something to them. I need to be world heavyweight champion, and you, for as great as you are, for all the great things you've accomplished, you dare come out here and say that I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world? I'll give it to you. You are correct. I don't deserve to call myself the best in the world. I earned the right to call myself the best in the world. And I'd earned the right to call myself the best in the world and be arrogant about it. But you are out here as world heavyweight champion, being as arrogant as me, but you can't back it up. I have left a trail of bodies, a hall of famers, legends, and superstars that you've only dreamed to be in the ring with. And when you compare your career, as great as it's been so far, with my career, this isn't apples to apples.
You know what, Punk? I have enough of that. Shut down.
Damn.
I wasn't finished.
Oh, Gunther.
There's levels to this, kid.
No!
And you're going to find out a hard lesson at the SummerSlam on Saturday. You are not on my level. For as great as you are, Saturday night, I'm leaving world heavyweight champion. But hey, at least you'll be able to share a ring and finally feel what it's like to be in the ring with the one, the only, best in the world, C.
Oh, Gunther, my friend, you didn't even get a chance to say anything. But at least he tried, though. At least he tried.
SummerSlam Saturday. CM Punk.
I feel like this is exactly what we should. This is the part we should have gotten last week.
Gunther, the world heavyweight
Oh man, so
championship
funny.
at SummerSlam. Well, let's run you through the weekend now and what it's going to be like for the epic two-night SummerSlam. It all starts off SummerSlam weekend on Friday with the kickoff show.
Hendrick says I like muffins. Who doesn't like
SmackDown,
muffins?
of course, will follow that. And then we head to the weekend.
AJ says
Special
Gunther
start
got cooked
time
on the
for
mic.
3 hour
Holy shit.
countdown show, 3 o'clock East Coast, 12 noon.
Oh my God,
And
James
it's
here says
SummerSlam.
nobody
Both
better on the
nights,
mic than
6
Punk.
Eastern, 3 Pacific.
Yup, AJ. A Ninja says, I'm so angry they did the exact same thing they did last week, reverse when one person talks and then the next person one does. I hate this format. Bro, I've been calling this thing out now for the past couple of weeks. It is a pet peeve of mine.
God bless.
Especially now that I'm noticing it
Let's
more
take you through
often.
SummerSlam Saturday, where the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. CM
Oh my
Punk
gosh, did you
versus
guys
the
see
Ring
that
General,
Lyra Valkyria's
And the
little
WWE
posing
Women's
graphic thing was
Tag
going
Team
viral
titles
on
will be up for
Twitter
grabs
because she
as
was
Charlotte
like this.
Flair and Alexa Bliss, who are not friends, but
It was
partners,
so funny.
will challenge Raquel
Her little
Rodriguez
moving
and
graphic was
Roxanne
incredible.
Perez of the Judgment Day. Interesting interview earlier tonight between Corey Graves, Sami Zayn, and Karrion Kross. Sami and Karrion Kross go one-on-one SummerSlam Saturday.
How about this one? Mr. SummerSlam to many.
Carlos
The
B
Viper,
says it's
Randy Orton,
hilarious. Oh
joins
yeah, it was
forces
so
with
good.
Reporting megastar Jelly Roll.
11 says, am I the only one not
McIntyre
excited for
and the
SummerSlam
Maverick,
this weekend?
Logan Paul.
Hey, if there's anybody else who feels like 11, let us know.
Tiffany Stratton defends against the Queen of the Ring.
We got Johnny T
Jade
says, going to the
Cargill
Slam
at
Saturday.
SummerSlam.
Love
It's
both,
about
but pumped for
family,
this
it's
match.
about
I'm now a
control,
punk.
It's about dominance. As the tribal
Hope you have a good
chief,
time, Johnny.
Roman Reigns,
Hey, what's up,
joins
Jakai?
forces
What's up,
with main
Jakai?
event Jey Uso.
Hey, Ninja
The
says, I'm
battle
only
of the
excited because
duo,
I'm going
Braun
Saturday.
Breaker
Nice,
and
nice.
Big Bronson
Uncle
Reed.
Dong
Again,
says 3-hour
SummerSlam
pre-show on both
Sunday,
nights. I
special
guess
start time as
so.
well, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And it's the triple threat match for the women's world.
I like how Rhea and
Championship.
Io are
Naomi,
doing
Rhea,
all of
and Io.
these things on
I don't
theirs,
even
and
know if
Naomi's
the
just
Steel
there like
Cage will
this.
be able to contain this one, but the United States Championship is on the line as Solo Sikoa defends.
I don't like that they don't
against
show
the Samoan
everyone's
werewolf,
like moving.
Jacob
I want to
Fox,
see
who, for the
everyone's
Women's
move.
Intercontinental Championship,
Oh, here's the
will
Lyra
battle
one.
for disqualification.
Aw, they're
Lyra
not showing her
Valkyria cannot
move.
beat Becky Lynch.
Lame.
She'll never get a shot.
I want
at
to
the
see her do this
championship.
again.
Brock is Becky's champion. Becky Lyra at SummerSlam. Well, the Intercontinental Champion has been medically cleared. Returned to action earlier tonight. Dirty
Like, they do it with
Dominic
some, but not
Mysterio
all of them.
Defends his gold against the one and only phenomenal AJ Styles. A quarter of a century ago, tables, ladders, and chairs.
God,
was
so many
invented at
teams.
SummerSlam. This time around, we have the biggest
Six
TLC
teams.
match in
Six
history for the
teams.
WWE Tag Team titles. And it just doesn't get any bigger than this. The undisputed WWE Championship is on the line as John Cena, the greatest of all time, defends against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who looks to regain the gold he lost at WrestleMania in a street fight. And again, the final SummerSlam ever for John Cena.
Oh, bro. He took such a long time to say for John Cena. When he said last SummerSlam ever, I was like, okay. And then he's off. For John Cena.
On the East Coast.
Michael, you got to get to that for John Cena a little faster.
Jackie Redmond and Jelly Roll.
Oh, we
What
got
do
a
you make
jelly
of
roll?
Logan Paul?
Big
What do you
today
think of
too?
him, just as a dude.
Yeah, man. Logan Paul.
We're using that. We are using that. You think he's jealous? Why do you think he hates you?
I don't think it's jealous. I just think imagine being like a tall, handsome guy that was athletic your whole life, and then just some fat guy comes in and everybody's like, we love this guy.
How sad the way he referred him to himself as. All right, by the way, while we wait for Jey Uso to get out here, I need to answer MSQ super chat. MSQ, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, if you could give anyone advice on what degree to pursue between business and communications, what would it be? Asking for a friend. Well, MSQ, it depends on what you're trying to do, right? Because if you're trying to be a journalist, you would definitely do communications with an emphasis in print journalism or broadcast journalism or whatever it is that you're interested in, right? But if you're planning on running a business, you know, selling t-shirts or whatever the business is, then definitely I would say business. Now, of course, when you are, for example, if you're aiming to be like a content creator and you want to do both, which would be like creating content as well as running your own business, I would still, in that case, I would say journalism, because that journalism now encompasses so much that you do. I would say that if I could go back, for example, because I did journalism, I did communications with an emphasis on broadcast journalism. I think the thing that I would do is I would have done a minor as well. I would have done broadcast journalism with an additional minor in there. I don't know exactly what my minor would be, but I would definitely have done a minor for sure, just to gain some like additional, just to be able to get some additional classes and whatnot in there. I also feel like I would have re-chosen some of my electives. I think in some of my electives, instead of having too much fun, I would have taken some classes that I think would have helped me out more in this field. I wish I would have taken more additional classes within the communications program. But that was just my journey. So it really just depends on what your actual plan is for you or for your friend. But I would definitely talk to a counselor and let them know, like, hey, this is specifically what I want to do. And then your counselor would be able to guide you in whatever that specific thing it is that you want to do, with what classes and what program is right for you. And I know that it can be confusing when you're going to college. You're not really sure like what is what or what you should do. So that's why it's always good to just go to your counselor and tell them this is the idea I have, and they'll be able to guide you properly. Because one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of kids that are going in from high school to college, not only do they not know what they want to do, they also don't know what's out there. And I don't think a lot of schools do a good job of letting people know what is out there and what are the possibilities of a career that you can have. So I know that's not, I don't know if that's a great help for your question, MSQ, but I hope it did help a little bit. Thank you so much for asking. We got Tracy WV. He says, what match are you most excited for, at least for both night? Most excited for, I would say, is the women's match with Naomi, Io, and Rhea. Least excited is least excited is Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. I don't really care, to be honest. So that one's the one I'm least excited for, and most excited would be Naomi, Naomi, Rhea, and Io. Every time Rhea and Io are in a match together, I always say Rio. I always combine their damn names together. Rio, okay? Rio. I root for Rio. Anyways, Naomi, Rhea, and Io is what I'm most looking forward to. Thank you, Tracy, for asking. So funny. All right, let me see what else we got here. I'm trying to see if MSQ had a follow-up just so that I can clarify in case they had put their actual interest of what they want to do.
And of course, here tonight, we're honoring the legacy of the late, great, the immortal Hulk Hogan, who Corey never lost at SummerSlam in his career. Hulk was 6-0 at SummerSlam. Amazing.
All right. Oh, wait, the meat graphic. Hold on. Where's my meat graphic?
Now, Jey Uso, Big Bronson.
Oh, no, my meat graphic is gone.
SummerSlam Saturday,
Hold on.
Jey and Roman against Bronson and Breakker. What does this match mean
here it is.
as we head into Saturday the weekend?
The meat
Well, if you're
graphic.
Big Bronson Reed, you were
All
looking
right,
for
here
a
we
leg
go.
up.
This
You're
is
out
all
here
for
to inflict
Mictaru.
damage on
Mictaru
main
sent
event
his
Jey
super
Uso,
chat in
trying to
asking
soften
for
him up.
meat
You brought
graphics.
down
So
like hurt Jey.
I
If you're
deliver
Jey,
what the
you're
people
trying to get
want.
inside
All right,
the
here we
head
go.
of Big
Jey Uso, Bronson Reed.
If you're Jey Uso, you're trying to show Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker what you're capable of.
Cobra says
especially
meat versus
when you stand
yeet.
side by side with the OTC. Well, I think Jey's already
Wait,
in the head
meat
of Bronson
versus
Reed,
yeet
and
is hella
never
funny.
lost to Bronson Reed in a
Hella
one-on-one
funny.
matchup. So this rivalry is growing quickly personal
So funny.
and getting uglier by the moment. I'm talking Darren McCarty, Claude Lemieux ugly. Here comes main event Jey, backing it up.
Got Kevin Simpson here says
Late
meat.
Great Manga. Here's the cover now. Hook of the leg
Everybody's
on Reed,
sending
who
in their
kicks that to the Oracle.
Meat and yeet.
Paul Heyman, of course, who's at ringside, sitting on our announce table, is holding the Money in the Bank contract. Seth Rollins, of course, the contract holder. Seth out with a knee injury. We were privy to a backstage conversation between
Jonathan says, does Jey count as meat? No, not really. But this is all in honor of Bronson.
You know for a fact that the goals include ultimate
This is the
power
Bronson Reed
and
fan
total
club over
control.
here.
And remember, Seth
You're
has
part of the
until
BWO. You are a
June
fan supporter
capture
of
the contract,
Bronson
so
Reed. It's
no
in the
concern there as
fine
the,
print of the
Slug
contract
Heyman looks on.
that you all metaphorically
He's really
signed.
built himself a force here with Reed and Breakker.
Taryn G says, I'm glad we didn't get a Blue Chew ad after the meet. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, we still got the Roman Reigns stuff. Oh, this show is going over today.
With Heyman.
Yep, this show is going to have an overrun for sure.
Take Seth out of the equation, and it doesn't slow them down. They don't change course. The mission remains the same. It's that type of confidence. It's that type of dominance that makes Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman an
Tober Horse
epic
says
threat
3 hour
for
Raw.
all of
It's looking
WWE.
like it.
Boy, we were talking earlier
Tim
about
Baxter
Heyman
says it's
starting
pretty
the show
newsworthy Raw tonight. Yeah, it's
Jey
been a
Uso
fun
really
one.
trying to get into his
They've
head
done a
and
good
questioning
job of
Jey about how
essentially
and
just
why
moving
he would
every
team with Roman
story.
Reigns after everything that Roman did of using him throughout the 4-year run of the Bloodline. Jey Uso had a great retort. He said, listen, I had to go out on my own. I had to prove to myself that I could do it on my own. And he did. He won a Rumble. He won a World Championship. And now he said since he's done that, he's comfortable in his own skin.
Carlton Lineback says, no bread, no water, just meat.
event
Cobra says, meet and yeet at the meet and greet. Oh, Jesus. That's a good little tongue twister.
No longer
Bending says,
relying
over
on the
time, meat
success
sweats.
of the tribal chief. Main event is his own
MSQ
man.
says, I'll probably have to watch the stream back, LOL, but I think your response helped out a lot. Thanks for your response. MSQ, anytime, man. I love to help people out that are trying to figure out what they're doing with their lives and stuff, because trust me, I've been there. I started as a theater major. I know. And, you know, I ended up finding my path to communications, thank God, because I don't think theater was the right thing for me. But I know what it can be like when you're trying to figure out what the hell you're going to do for the rest of your life. And there can be a lot of pressure, especially when you're paying a lot of money to go to college. You feel the pressure of trying to make sure you make the right decision. And so I get it. I also have my little brother starting college this August, and my little sister's still trying to figure out her major, and she started college already too, and she's still trying to figure it out. So it's not always you're not alone in trying to figure out what you're trying to do. By the way, I think a lot of people think everyone has it figured out. They do not. So yeah, so I do think that the number one thing you should do though is talk to your counselor or your friend. You or your friend. Thank you, MSQ.
Jey Uso is hurting after this all
right, we're on a commercial break.
Bronson Reed. Smiling.
Yep, October Horse, I agree. Says most important thing to do is go to school. I second that.
Put together two young guns.
Honestly, college was like
obviously
the most fun time of my life. I loved college life. I thought it was awesome. That was the first time you get like a real sense of independence. And yeah, I just liked it. It was just so cool. Felt like an adult, but I went somewhere every day. But it is scary afterwards, though, when you're trying to find a job after you have a degree. And the worst thing is that, like, when you graduate from college, all your professors, like, so many of them, they don't even help you. Like, they don't even help you look for a job. Like, they make it seem like they are going to help you, but they don't. That's one of the harsh college truth realities that I experienced.
Sometimes you just need to do
and I think sometimes teachers make it seem like they're going to have your back, but they don't. So
So
it's just best to know that now. When you graduate, it is, they're not, some of them, hopefully there's an exception, but I don't know, man. None of my professors afterwards helped me out with anything. When I would reach out to them, you know, because I was desperate for a job, they were like, keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, I kind of not doing anything right now. I need a job, bro. It's wild out there. Infamous Very Loco says, Tracy said she thought you would have said TLC match, but don't worry, DWO leader. I reminded her it was a tag match. LMFAO, I had to, don't block me. Okay, I get the joke. I get the joke. It's okay. Everyone knows I'm a mark for TLC matches. I do think that has the potential of being match of the night, but I got to support my girls, bro. Got to support the ladies. Thank you, Frank. Jonathan says, where'd you go to college? Cal State Fullerton. I was a Titan.
He's got a nice disposition, doesn't he?
Carlton Lineback says you went to college. Do I not have the look of a person who went to college? I know I'm bad at math, man. What vibes am I giving off? I love that. Yes, I went to college and graduated. And had like 50 internships. None of which helped either. I mean, they did. They helped me learn shit, but y'all know.
SummerSlam Saturday. We set the stage here tonight.
MSQ says, how was social life in college compared to high school? Very different. I think if you want to be social, you should definitely join a club.
You can't afford any mistakes.
I feel like if you don't really join a club of some sort, it is a little harder to make friends, especially if you go to a commuter school because people are usually just in and out. I'm an introvert. I didn't join any clubs. I was strictly business. Plus, I was also working. I was working.
Interesting to see Jey and Roman.
Had an internship and was going to school full time.
There's
Braun again with his spear.
And that's going to call.
That's it. Damn.
For a disqualification. Breaker battling down the other way and spearing Jey Uso into the ball.
That was good.
I told you, Cole, this match wasn't about the winner's purse. This was about an advantage.
So yeah, I was going to school, doing an internship and working. So I didn't really have time for a social life, I'll be honest with you. But I only really socialized in classes. Plus, I'm also not a party person either, which explains why I was able to get in and out of college very fast. Because I just showed up, did the work, and left. All right, here we go, Roman Reigns. Yes, I'm calling Roman now. But yeah, if you want to be social, I would say join a club. Thanks, MSQ.
It is thunderous in Detroit. Paul Heyman having a hissy fit at ringside. Here comes Roman Reigns.
Oh man, I thought Bronson was about to dive on Roman.
The aid of main event Jey Uso. And Roman unloading now on Braun Breaker. Reigns sends Breaker outside the ring. Turns his attention now to the Oscilla.
Oh, he's trying to pick up Braun. Come on, you can do it. Aw, didn't happen. Maybe it'll happen at SummerSlam.
Shoulder first goes Reed. Roman and Jay standing tall as we head towards SummerSlam. Breaker runs into
Super
a
kick on Jay. I mean Jay to Braun.
Superman punch.
Superman punch on Bronson.
Roman and Jey Uso holding the higher ground, warding off the threat of Breaker and Reed. SummerSlam Saturday can't come soon enough. And Paul Heyman out here by us, beside himself.
I like how that guy just got a really great picture with Jay while he was standing there. Braun hit a massive spear on Roman. We need to get a close-up shot of that, by the way, because we got the far shot. And then Bronson at the same time took out Jay on the opposite end. So these guys are beasts, bro. Beasts.
About to sacrifice Uso here.
Oh, he's pulling them from the Mohawk. And another spear. Jay's now taking like
This
two.
had to be the plan, Cole. This had to be the plan coming to fruition before our very
Spear
eyes.
everybody?
How the hell
Pretty
was
good plan.
Jey Uso not have broken ribs? Massive spears.
Okay,
on
they're going
Breaker.
for the tsunami now. From Bronson, tsunami to Jay.
Bronson Reed.
Unless Roman gets back up, but I don't think he's getting up after Braun's spear. Yo! Jay just took the tsunami. Do another one. How sad.
This looks bad, Cole. I don't know if Jay's gonna make it to SummerSlam. Roman Reigns.
Wait,
trying to
Braun
drop
looks
himself
upset
up
that
at our
Roman
announce
got
desk.
up.
Breaker can't believe that Reigns is making his way back to his feet after that spear.
He's gonna give him some more, I think.
Look out.
Oh, here we go. He's about to do his bit. Yep. Yeah, a little clothesline off the. Yeah, that was cool.
That's it. About the decapitated Roman Reigns.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like Braun Breaker should be the leader, you know? Because like him, given how he's still so new, he still feels like a massive deal when he's there with Roman Reigns. Like it feels like a big deal seeing them interact with each other in any sort of way.
What sort of hell has Paul Heyman unleashed on
WrestleMania
WWE?
says tsunami meatloaf. Yo. Cobra says weather forecast, tsunami warning.
Roman trying to.
And that's actually really cute, Cobra. I think I'm gonna have to steal this. I'm gonna steal that.
Is there. And Braun now with Roman on his shoulders. Roman's defenseless. He's helpless here. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God, the 330-pounder.
Oh, is Roman about to take
Roman
the
Reigns into the drop zone. Tsunami to Reigns.
Roman's no longer Roman. He's just Ro now. Bronson tsunami splashed half his name off of him. I like it. They feel so dominant. Like, I can legitimately buy both Bronson and Braun Breaker as a legitimate threat to Roman and Jay, you know? That was the thing for me that was missing with Solo Sikoa's group, was I couldn't buy them as a real threat to Roman. These guys, I can buy as a real threat. God.
Guy's a live wire.
What was that?
Ultimate power. Total control. Oh my God, Breaker.
Oh, wait, he's going for more.
Breaker. Breakneck speed.
Not already.
Roman and Jay.
Here.
To the barricade by Braun Breaker.
They've got families.
What happened?
We said last week.
This is ours now. Everything is WWE is ours.
Oh my God, my Bronson Reed visions are coming true. I can't believe it. Now he's taking the man's shoe off? That's fucked up. Don't take a man's shoes off.
Tonight, everything
That's
changed.
so disrespectful.
Like a schoolyard bully, Bronson Reed taking the
Yo!
from Roman Reigns.
That is so disrespectful.
And
You take
tonight,
the man
Young
out and
Guns
take
proved
his
they
shoes?
made the other way to put the old sheriff out the pasture. Breaker,
Leave, they
Reed,
left Roman
Reigns,
Reigns,
whatever's left
the
of that
tribal chief, out there in his calcetines. Bro, he's out there in his socks.
It's about a reckoning.
That is so embarrassing. That is messed up. I'm sorry, I'm not going to recover from this. That was like the highlight of my day. They took his shoes off. I'm so mean. Oh my God. Also, is anybody else here thinking about Hocus Pocus? Do you guys remember when the two guys took off Hollywood's shoes off when he was crossing the cemetery? Anyways, that's what I was thinking about during all of this. So freaking funny. Oh my God. That is funny. Oh man, I'm dead right now. All right, let me see what everyone's saying here. We got D. Martin Fifth. Hey, what's up, D. Martin? He says the team of Braun and Bronson sounds like a law firm. Name sounds like a law. It does. Were you in an accident? Call Braun and Bronson at 1-800-NEAT. Well, we need more numbers than that. Thank you, D. Martin Fifth. We got Victario here who says, imagine Braun Breaker broke the table after jumping on it. Yo, nah, they really did a beating right now on Roman Reigns and Jay. I don't think, when's the last time we saw someone beat Roman like that? Was it Brock Lesnar? Because I don't feel like I don't feel like Solo Sikoa's bloodline ever beat him like that. I don't know. Someone here remind me. We got Sin City Sane, by the way. Thank you, McTara. We got Sin City Sane who says that's gangster stuff right there. Shoes got jacked. Bro got jacked. They jacked Roman Reigns' shoes. I'm sorry, but that was my favorite part of all of Monday Night Raw. Thank you for doing the shoe part. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sin City Saint, for the super chat. Let me see. Yeah, Joseph Boza says, nope, Solo didn't leave Roman Reigns like that. Austin Wright says, took his shoes and everything. Cobra says, shoes greater than the Ulafala. Yo, like taking the Ulafala, all right, fine, whatever. Taking a man's shoes off is like stripping him of his pride, bro. Like, come on. When you're without your shoes, you're so vulnerable. Like toes out and everything. It's embarrassing. Oh man. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh no, SJ Carr says Roman got Ezeld? What is Ezeld? What is Ezeld? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Why is everyone saying that? Ezel. What is Ezel? Hold on, everyone knows this but me, so someone please explain. All right, let's see what else we got here. By the way, once Santi gets in here, we'll go ahead and get into the actual oh, it's from the movie Friday. Oh, I've seen Friday. I like Friday. But I don't remember that part. Yeah, I don't remember that part though, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I like Friday. That movie's funny. But anyways, I still don't remember Ezel. You have to remind me exactly what that part was from. Oh, the crackhead from Friday. Hold on, let me Google him because I feel like I know this. Oh, yeah, I know him. Yeah, I've watched the movie. I remember him. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember now. Thank you. Honestly, I thought you guys were using slang. I thought something totally different. All right. WrestleMania says that's some gangster shit. So funny. Alvin White Jr. says after Debo lost the fight, he took his show. He took his shoes. I steal. I don't kill. Oh, I used to love Debo. All right. Anyways, cool. Thank you so much to everybody. All right. Well, we got to go ahead and take a break really quickly. So, and then once we get into the post show, I'm going to wait for Santi to get in here also to get the party started on that end. But let me tell you, if the party's getting started in your bedroom, make sure that you bring the meat. Make sure that you have Blue Chew promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right. By the way, I'm still waiting for Santi to get in here. So while we wait for him to hop on in, we're going to go ahead and just get some more comments and see what everyone here is saying as we wait for Santi. So in the meantime, throw in some comments, share your thoughts on Monday Night Raw, and I'll pull some of these until he gets here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what everyone says. We got David Primero, by the way. Thank you, David, for the super chat. He says, Braun Breaker is one hot dude without tans. He is the best. Wait, whoa. Let's read that again. Braun Breaker is one hot dude without tans. He's a beast. KK? Whoa, what now? Okay, so is he good with or without the tan? That's the question I'm confused on. Let me know, David. All right, and Santi, this is a record.
Yeah.
You've never been here this fast. What?
We're plowing through. I have a busy night after this, so I'm like, okay, we got to bounce through, do the show, got to go do Patreon. My editor is on vacation, so like a bunch of his work is on me. So I have to be as efficient as possible with my time. So that's why I'm here.
All right, well, let's get to it, guys. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday, July 28th Raw post show. It's your girl, Denise, and I'm joined by Santi Zap. And we got to get into this go-home show for SummerSlam. Santi, what an ending to the show. Before we get to that, how are you?
I am good. I'm busy with it turns out editors do a lot. They do a lot. But we're good. Getting ready for SummerSlam here, and ready to chat some Monday Night Raw with you here. Did you feel like this was an appropriate go-home show?
I loved the ending to Monday Night Raw. And I thought that overall, the entire show, it felt like a lot of the storylines really felt like they had a boom kind of moment for like the ending, like as we make our way to the show. So I felt like they did a good job at doing that, but it was the ending of Raw that really felt like it made the show feel like there was actually some adrenaline, some sizzle into that, because we finally got, at least I think, what I've been wanting to see out of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. This is the best that they have looked by beating the living life out of Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. In particular, Roman Reigns. We don't often see this man get manhandled like this. In fact, Santi, I was trying to think about the last time we really saw Roman get manhandled like this, and I feel like one of the last times was maybe with Brock Lesnar. I'm not even really too sure, but I just felt that seeing Roman Reigns get speared the way that he did, get clotheslined the way that he did, and they took the man's shoes off. The disrespect, Santi.
Not only that, Bronson Reed, you kinky little freak. I saw you take a big whiff of those shoes.
Wait, did he really?
Oh, he went. It was more of a kiss, but I like to believe that he took a nice, good old whiff. There is a strong market out there for stinky feet. So I'm just saying, maybe Bronson's one of them, you know?
Okay, well, I knew there was a market for like feet fetishes and stuff like that,
Yeah,
but not stinky.
Good old feetfinder.com, you know?
Hey, Santi, are you
Use
on
promo code
Wikifeet?
Santi. Use promo code Santi on feetfinder.com.
Are you on Wikifeet?
No, what is that?
Wait, you don't know what Wikifeet is?
Okay, first of all, you need to relax, because that is that I promise you that is not something that you would say to somebody in your regular life. You don't know Wikifeet?
No, a lot of people know Wikifeet. It's a thing.
Okay, what is that? Is that just a Wikipedia of people's feet?
Yes, it's exactly what it is. If you go in there and you type in like a celebrity's name, people literally post pictures, any picture that is possible, of their feet. Even if you could barely see one little toe, anything, it is up there.
I'm looking
and
for
you
mine.
can rate the people's foot. So you can rate like if it's a beautiful foot or an ugly foot. Do you have one? Are you on?
No, I'm not on there. Thank God.
Okay, well, do it yourself. Do not search Denise Salcedo, okay? Do not search.
Literally in the process right now. Denise Salcedo.
I cannot believe
You're on here. You're on Wikifeet. What the fuck?
How do you think I know about it? I found out about it, and I found out I was on it, and that people posted my picture. And they rated my fucking feet, Santi.
Did they consider your feet pretty at least?
I don't know.
Denise, you are shockingly barefoot a lot, clearly.
No, those pictures are old. I make sure to like watch my feet now. Ever since I saw that my pictures get posted. And I don't know, like there's someone legitimately updating this stuff. Like they look forward to it. Like anytime your foot gets caught in any sort of whatever, someone sees it and posts it up. I swear, it's crazy.
That is hilarious. I'm
It's
sorry
awful.
I'm sorry that your feet are being objectified like this.
What pisses me off the most, Santi, is that people are rating it without getting a clear, concise.
You're mad? Like, first of all, you're not even getting the good lighting, the good angles.
Exactly. They're getting like far away shots. But anyways, so I think we're bound to see by the end of the night. I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns' sock feet are gonna be on Wikifeet at some point.
Seems that way, yeah. Anyways, moving
on. So how'd you feel about what you saw tonight?
I'm like partly there with you. I love the ending. I thought the ending was brilliant. The destruction of Roman Reigns, the double spear through the barricade. When you think that the beating is done, it keeps going. I really, really liked how strong Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker looked here. This is the most impressed that I've been by Seth Rollins' faction since the debut of Braun Breaker within the faction. And it's now been a long time because that happened the night after WrestleMania. So we're talking about a handful of months at this point. This is the most impressed that I've been with this group and Braun Breaker in a while. It was definitely one of those moments that's like, reminded me, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a Mania match. Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns. This is a WrestleMania match, and we're gonna get a little taste of it at SummerSlam. The rest of the show I thought fell flat. We're obviously gonna go through it like segment by segment, but I thought that most of the rest of the show was rather weak.
Well, here's the thing in regards to the stuff about Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and all of that. Do you think that in a way they're shining brighter now without Seth Rollins? And mind you, they're also seeming like they were they were trying to figure out, I guess we're trying to make sense of who is the actual leader now. Like, is it Paul Heyman? Is it gonna be Braun Breaker? Because Braun Breaker said, hey man, you know, I have a plan today. And it looks like he did, because they ended up being the ones that were on top of this entire situation. So do you think that Paul Heyman should be the leader, or do you want to kind of see a world where maybe Braun Breaker takes the reins a little bit more so in this group?
Yeah, let me just quickly close your wiki feed page. I still had it up. Yeah, I mean, I think the answer is just by default, yes. They are shining more in a situation where they have to, right? There's more of a spotlight on them. And I think the most important thing is that they're taking this extra time that they're appearing on TV, this extra spotlight, and shining. You know, they could easily suck. They could easily fall flat. And they haven't done that since they've been forced to really have to carry the mantle of Seth Rollins and this group. So maybe a little bit of a silver lining with the Seth Rollins stuff. You know, it kind of forces people to wear a different hat in light of changing circumstances. And I think that they're both doing a really great job. And I like the idea of Braun Breaker kind of like asserting himself as a leader in the absence of Seth Rollins, because whether it's their intention or not, to me, it plays nicely into a future power struggle between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins when that inevitably happens.
Exactly that, man. That's what we need to see. I think this is now the opportunity. This is it. We've been talking a whole lot about how Braun Breaker is the future, right? How he has so much potential. He's a future main eventer for WrestleMania. Well, the time is now. It's right now to make this guy into something, because, you know, who knows how much longer Roman Reigns is going to be here in WWE. I'm pretty sure at some point Hollywood's going to come knocking and he's going to be leaning towards that direction. I don't know. The point is, we have Roman Reigns right now, and this is the time for him to do that. And when Seth Rollins comes back, I do eventually want to see Braun and Seth, like you said, have that power struggle. So I do hope that Braun Breaker is the guy who kind of takes the reins and becomes the leader in this scenario, because he needs to add more to his aura. He needs to add more to who he is and build his stock up. And right now is the perfect opportunity. This is what I think they thought they had when they had Solo Sikoa's bloodline go after Roman Reigns and all of that. All of what they thought they were doing at that moment is happening right now. Like, this is the one where you run with it. So I'm really looking forward to the SummerSlam matchup and then eventually getting to that one-on-one. But we got a couple of super chats here. We got McTaro here who says, Santi, did you order a thief shoes, or did you ask Bronson Reed for the shoes from Roman?
What are a thief shoes?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
No, I don't know what that is. But no, I constantly praise Roman Reigns' shoe game though. He pulls high tops off real nice.
Yeah, he does. He should, right? He's loaded. Thank you, Victoria. We got Abs Fatty here who says, Lisa, when Santi pulls up, mention that his favorite episode of SpongeBob is the panty raid one, and he's doing a panty giveaway. Bro, I thought you were giving away a door last time. Now it's panties?
No, that is not my favorite episode of SpongeBob. Just
Which one's that one?
The panty raid episode?
I don't remember that one. Which one's that one?
It's an episode where Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, and Patrick do a panty raid and steal the panties off of a girl's sleepover. And one of the girls in the sleepover is Mr. Krabs' own daughter. It's weird. It's a weird episode. It's a weird episode.
Oh, Pearl, yeah.
Pearl,
okay,
yeah.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
Wait, are you a SpongeBob girl?
I love SpongeBob.
What is your favorite SpongeBob episode?
Oh shit. Okay, so I don't remember the name.
That's fine. No. Quote it. Give me one moment from it and I'll know.
Okay, let me see. Which one's my favorite one? Oh, I like the one when they're trapped inside of Sandy's house.
Oh, yeah. By the way, it was his
out.
mom, not Pearl. It was his mom.
Oh,
Krabs'
okay.
Mom.
Well, whichever one that they're inside her house and they can't get out.
Because Sandy's hibernating and she turns into
Yes.
the giant
Yes.
scary squirrel.
Yes. And she's scary, the scary squirrel. Yes. That's
I'm
the
Dirty
one.
Dan. Yeah. For me, it was. Do you remember the Smitty Werber Jaegerman Jensen? It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one.
Okay, maybe you're just a more hardcore SpongeBob fan.
I am a
than I
hardcore
am.
bobber.
I'm more of a
hardcore
casual
bobber.
then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Abs Batty. We got infamous, but I do live for SpongeBob memes, though. SpongeBob memes are life. All right, thank you. We got infamous Raider Loco here who says, if Bronson Reed smashes your family jewels, get yourself some Blue Chew promo code Denise and get back in the game in minutes. You'll thank me later. Amen. Thank you, Frank.
Did you order some Blue Chew? Check out wikifeet.com/Denise.
You did not just plug my WikiFeet page.
No, I plugged Blue Chew.
You plugged my WikiFeet page. It's horrible. Do you have any idea? Right now, my WikiFeet page is probably getting the most hits out of like anybody. I'm like out here beating God knows who. Incredible. Thank you, infamous Rare Loco. We got Bob Ross Jr. who says, see, me personally, I wouldn't let another grown man steal my shoes. Of course not. It's insulting. He left Roman Reigns out there with his socks out. Do you know how vulnerable and embarrassing it is to be out there with your socks exposed? Thankfully, you didn't have a hole in them or anything like that. Thanks, Bob. We got Rafael Garcia who says, I'm trying to be reasonable, but now I don't know anymore because what do you mean Pete Dunne was Mascara Aguilar? I'm assuming that's his name now. Okay, what is going on with Pete Dunne as of late?
I have no idea. Sorry, do people think that that was Pete Dunne? Is that what the prevailing theory
I'm
is?
assuming. I'm a little bit out of the loop right now, but thank you, Rafael Garcia.
I don't know. It seems like a conspiracy theory to me.
All right. MSQ says, I asked both you and Santi the question of what degree to pursue, and your answers are similar but different at the same time. LOL. Thoughts on what you both think of the degree question between communications and business? Well, Santi, you were a business major, right?
No, legal studies and poli-sci.
Okay. See, I was broadcast journalism. So I was telling MSQ that it really depends on what he's planning on actually doing in terms of if he should go into business or into communications.
Yeah, what I told him is, at least at my university, the comms degree is if you want to party. That's where all the good parties are. Yeah, the comms people.
Okay, well, I can't really say that that's not necessarily true because we did work hard, but the best part about being a communications major is you only take one math class and then you're done, baby. College algebra, you're done after that. You don't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah, you just got to know a couple shapes. You just got to know a pentagon and an octagon.
Thanks, MSQ. We got Casey Poole here who says that Carrion was the best part of Raw, just like Sancho Mania is the best part of wrestling. Is cool. It's going to be a Bloodline Rules, Mama Rhodes, Bing Bong Wapa.
That's Wepa.
Okay, well, I'm saying it Wapa because that's how the Chandler Bing says it.
Wapa.
Casey Poole, thank you. All right, so since the topic of Karrion Kross was brought up, they did have a sit down with him and Sami Zayn here tonight, and Karrion Kross was like weirdly caressing this steel pipe. It got very, very intense. I don't know what was crazier, him and that steel pipe or Bronson sniffing Roman Reigns' shoes. Who knows? What'd you think of this?
I really like this, and hear me out here for a second. This feels like a throwback to a time that wasn't that long ago. Promos nowadays, I don't know if you've noticed, it's not people talking to each other. It's talking to the camera, and then the other dude gets a chance, and then they talk to the camera. This was a conversation. I miss this. We didn't even get it with Punk and Gunther. Gunther just talked at Punk last week, and then this week, Punk talked at Gunther. There's no conversations anymore in today's landscape of promos. So I was like, oh, what if this was refreshing? Just hear them actually go back and forth and having a conversation, telling a story with one another, because it's been so much of what's called asynchronous storytelling, where you just hear one character and then you have to wait to hear the other somewhere else down the line. I like conversational promos, and it's not something that we get very often anymore. So I really like this.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm glad that you brought that up because I mean they actually made eye contact. That was nice too. I think my favorite part of this whole entire promo though was I think a lot of people have been wondering if Sami Zayn was gonna turn heel. A lot of people had been wondering if he was gonna follow in Karrion Kross's footsteps or whatever, right? I think my favorite part was Sami Zayn basically just straight out, as simple as this, saying Karrion Kross is wrong. Karrion Kross is wrong. You're wrong about what you said about me. And it was something so simple, but I thought it went a long way to that. If you are anticipating Sami Zayn to turn heel, I feel like maybe you shouldn't anticipate it as much anymore, because to me, the way that Sami Zayn responded, those theories to me now are out the door. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like Sami's turning. And so that's what this sit down essentially accomplished for me, at least.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure eventually down the line, WWE is going to tell the story of Sami Zayn going after the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's part of the reason why I don't see him losing here. And the whole thing with Karrion Kross not even being re-signed yet also kind of has that up in the air as to, like, do you want to give a win to a guy that's not re-signed yet, whose contract is up later in August? I don't know.
The only reason I'm not as, worried about that is because I've been noticing that now, ever since TKO took over, that's sort of been their MO, where they really wait sort of last minute to talk to people about their contracts. And the fact that he's still like on TV on a program right now, I take it as a good sign for Karrion Kross. But of course, mind you, he spent way more time really not doing anything on TV than he is now. And come on, they had R-Truth also. They ditched him when he had just had a match against John Cena and then told him sayonara, goodbye. But at least now that is something that they are doing, where people are waiting pretty much last minute to hear back anything. On the bright side, I think it would be far worse if we weren't seeing him on TV and we also knew his contract was being up. So in case you're a Karrion Kross fan, maybe that'll soothe you a little bit.
Perhaps.
We got Sin City Sane here says, I still believe Seth's injury is a work, and this is the plan B he alluded to a month ago or so. I'm still just going with it as a legitimate injury, Sin. I will wait and see what happens. Santi, are you on the same boat?
I'm on the same boat. Yeah. Like if we end up being wrong, great. Wonderful. Nothing but good news.
Steven Marchulli here says, are they holding off Braun versus Roman for WrestleMania? Oh, they should, right? And you got to build to it too. Like it shouldn't just happen like right now, even though that's the most interesting matchup. I'm glad that they're taking their time with it. Thank you, Steven. We got Infamous Rare Loco here who says, rule number 1, Denise, don't tell someone not to search. We gonna search every time, especially telling a Latino don't do it. Oh, we be doing it every time. Santi just got blindsided by Denise's feet. Hilarious.
I just didn't think there was going to be that many. There's just so much.
You're going to have to clear your search history too,
nah,
or else God knows what recommendations you're going to get.
Nah, we're good. We fly. We continue to fly dangerously, baby.
Clear the search history, clear the cookies. Thank you, Infamous Rigger Loco. We got Howie Potter here who says, Bunny and Reigns, this is a wrestling podcast, ma'am. Thank you, Howie. We got Steven Marchulli here who says, could Seth cash in on Cody? Down the line, what if we went in a direction like that, Santi? Do you even think that's something likely to happen? Because here's the thing, if CM Punk does win the title, and even if Seth doesn't come back right away, he could still cash in on CM Punk at some point.
Yeah, if CM Punk is champion, I'm expecting Seth Rollins to cash in on CM Punk. That's been the Seth Rollins MO, right? To make sure that CM Punk is not a world champion within the WWE so long as he's breathing. But if Punk doesn't win at SummerSlam, I'm inclined to believe that eventually down the line he would cash in on either a retiring John Cena or on a Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because that's the thing. Like once John Cena is done, what's next for Cody Rhodes, right? And you're going to want to keep that fresh and something new there. So that is something to think about. Hey, we're only down to 13 more appearances for Cena, somewhere around there.
Yeah. We're getting dangerously low. We're closing in on single digits. Well, by the end of Clash in Paris, we'll be in single digits.
Oh, man. Thank you, Steven. We got No Contest Wrestling Podcast here who says, Denise, you're at a bar with 50 other females who don't want you there. Who are 4 other wrestlers you would pick to help you get to the car safely? For Santi's Q&A, he said Brock Lesnar, Jacob Fatu, Drew, and Sheamus. Oh, that's
I was also
good.
fighting 50 women.
Oh, you were also fighting
No,
50 women?
no, mine it was men.
Wait, so then do I have to pick women, like 4 female women?
I don't think
4
he
men?
specified that. I think I would copy my answer and just beat the shit out of 50 women like that.
Okay, I'm going to pick 4 women just to make it a little
All
bit
right.
different. Because if not, I'd copy and paste your same answer. Okay, 4 other women that I would pick to go in there. With me, I would definitely pick Rhea Ripley. I feel like she would just be so cool and maybe even distract some people. I would pick Io Sky because she's like crazy. And she would like maybe throw some trash bins at them and maybe fly from across the bar and she'd take them out. She'd be flying all over the bar. It'd be great. And then I would get Nia Jax.
That should have been your
Jax
first
be
answer.
booking them up. She'd be booking them up, yeah. Nia Jax. And then my last one would be Naomi because she's crazy and she's willing to do anything. So I feel like we need some psychos on board.
If she was still a wrestler, I think the first answer should have been Ronda Rousey.
I was thinking Ronda and I was also thinking about Shayna.
Yeah,
Those
of
were
course.
the other 2 I had that crossed my mind. Thank you, No Contest Wrestling Podcast. We got Ladder Jeans here who says, be honest, how do you really feel about that Randy and Drew tag match? It sucks of what they've wasted Randy and Drew like this. This is usually a Miz thing. I mean, you're not wrong, but here's the thing, Santi. You and I have spoken about this in the past. We weren't really thinking like, hey, man, like Drew and Randy could be in a whole other match. I'll be honest with you. Since we last spoke about this, I did like the promo that we got on SmackDown. But am I still going, oh my gosh, this is going to be an incredible matchup? No. I still want bigger things to happen, specifically for Drew. What about you?
Yeah, I've been pretty vocal about this. I don't love it. I've accepted it now, though. You know, we're there. There's no point in crying and whining about it. I think it's just going to be a fun match. I already told everybody that I will oil up if Jelly Roll does a shooting star press at some point during this match. It's not impossible, but I think it's not likely to happen.
Is it just specifically the shooting star press, or what if he goes out there and does something else, something crazy? Like
no, just
specifically shooting star press.
It's got to be a shooting star press. Yeah.
All
Now,
right.
if he does a 450, not good enough. It's got to be a shooting star press.
All right, that's fair. We got Isaiah Sanchez here who says, Patrick getting zapped 5 times by Neptune to hype up his boy gave birth to my sense of humor. Who's your favorite SpongeBob character, Santi?
I mean, like the answer is always going to be Squidward. As I get older, I identify as Squidward more and more. It's like, oh, I get it. I understand this man.
I'm with you. Mine is Mr. Krabs. I love him because he just wants money, and I find that so funny. So
yeah.
I think Mr. Krabs is the best. Thank you, Isaiah. We got Infamous Rare Loco who says, damn, first Reddit, now Wiki, damn Denise all over. Yo, I didn't sign up for that wiki page, though. Let me tell you. We got David Primera here who says, which feet will sell more, Braun or Bronson? Ha ha. What?
I think Braun's feet would probably sell more.
Wait, you said Braun or Bronson?
Braun.
Braun? Okay, then I'm going to make sure to vote for Bronson because I don't want this to be 2-0. I want this to be 1-1. I don't want Bronson to feel bad about his feet.
Yeah.
We got Dominic Cena here who says, thoughts on tomorrow's Netflix documentary, Unreal. Santi, will you be watching?
Yeah. Like, it's not going to ruin Santa Claus for me like Paul Heyman tried to at the start of the show. Like, you know, cat's already out of the bag. I already followed into the weeds of professional wrestling so much that, like, this isn't going to impact anything for me. I think, if anything, it'll just be interesting for me. Now, if you are somebody that's still kind of like maybe doesn't analyze professional wrestling anywhere near as much as me and Denise does. Hell, if you guys are watching a post-Raw show, you probably fall into the category of an individual that overanalyzes professional wrestling. This is a show for you. It's for the yous of the world, for the us of the world. But a casual wrestling fan, I could see them not being interested and not wanting, you know, to learn how the sausage is made. But I definitely do. I want to see it.
I think I was honestly a little surprised by how many people were saying that this was going to ruin professional wrestling, that they hated it. And I was surprised because of how much is already out there. Like, there's already so much information that I guess is just a little surprising to me. But I think you're right. I do, for example, I have relatives who are wrestling fans and they got Netflix, right? They don't know about this type of stuff. Like, they don't know the ins and outs of pro wrestling the way that, some other people do because they're casual WWE fans. So for those people, it is going to be kind of like, oh, they really went there. Whereas I think for the hardcore fans, you're just thinking, hey, I already kind of know all this stuff.
Look, I'll say this. This could be big. I don't want to say that it will be. There was a big boom over the last couple of years in the fandom of Formula One, especially outside of Europe, with a Netflix show that showed the behind the scenes called Drive to Survive, that followed the behind the scenes of the pit crew, the drivers, and it drew a lot of fans or a lot of new eyes or lapsed eyes towards current day Formula One. Maybe it does this for wrestling. I don't know. It could be something like that. Depends on, how hard it's pushed and how curious people are. But yeah, I see no problem with it existing.
Is that why they did the show then, to kind of take off of that Formula One popularity?
And it was a Netflix thing. The Drive to Survive was a Netflix thing.
That makes sense. Thank you, Dominic. We got Chris Ledeck here who says, with this being John Cena's last SummerSlam, what are your top 5 favorite John Cena SummerSlam matches, win or loss? First one I have to mention is obviously his match with AJ. That's the first one. Obviously, he also worked Randy there. Those are the ones that kind of pop into my head like right away.
Yeah, for me, I loved having Jon Stewart be involved. That was my favorite moment when Jon Stewart. I'm kidding, Denise. Come on, you got.
I was laughing. I was like,
okay, you got to cut me off. Come on, Denise,
like,
cut
what?
me off. No, I like obviously
be weird.
The AJ Styles match. I like the Roman Reigns match that he had when he returned post pandemic right after Money in the Bank, and then they built up to Roman and Cena at SummerSlam 2021. I like that one too.
Cool. Thank you, Chris. We got No Contest Wrestling podcast here who says, okay, now for Santi and Denise, 25 women and 25 men in a bar that don't want you there. Respectively, who are 4 other wrestlers, male or female, you would pick? Santi's 4 and Denise's 4. All right. Jacob Fatu is definitely on mine for sure.
I thought I already gave you mine. Did I not?
Yeah, but now he gave you 25 women and 25 men.
Oh, so it's like, okay, so I picked two probably like what, 2 dudes, two women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu, Darby Allin for me because he's crazy too. Oh, Samoa Joe. It's another one.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of it. The 4th one.
I'll go with mine. I'll go Rusev. I will go El Grande Americano legend.
What?
Give me Raquel Rodriguez out there, big booting some ladies. And I haven't picked Nia Jax yet, so I'll take Nia.
I just need one more guy. I don't know who to think. All right, I'm just going to put whoever. I'll put Drew. I can't think of no names right now. Thank you, No Contest Wrestling Podcast. We got Kobe Smith here who says, you talked about your favorites, but do you have any least favorite SpongeBob episodes? Ooh, that's a tough one for me because I don't remember like them specifically like that. Oh, you know which one I do hate? The jellyfish one. The one where they get stung with all the jellyfish. It really grosses me out. So for that reason, it's the jellyfish one.
I hate the one where SpongeBob is nerding out over the sea cucumber. Kevin, I don't like that one.
All right, we got Stephen Martrulli here who says, could you see Bayley's heel turn leading into a horsewoman versus the new comer story after Charlotte turns on Alexa? All right, so that's a big thing that we got to talk about today. Bayley was interviewed backstage and she was asked about how basically she's not on WrestleMania. She wasn't on WrestleMania. She's not on SummerSlam. She's been losing everything. It's all going downhill. It looks like we're getting an emo Bayley at the moment. And everybody's wondering like, okay, does this mean she's turning heel? You know, she's going to get super frustrated. She's going to start to lash out. That is kind of the direction that it feels like we're going into. I don't know what else they would be doing with her right now, especially if they're using this stuff to make her seem like really sad. Like that's what we're getting. We're getting emo Bayley.
Yeah, I think the only logical place that they might end up in is a heel turn, and then her versus maybe Lyra. If Lyra ends up winning the Intercontinental Championship, maybe that's the fall program.
I just don't know. I guess I read this whole story wrong because I was originally thinking that Bayley would be the one that was in this matchup against Becky. So I feel like ever since they had Lyra win, I've stopped reading. I've stopped trying to predict this story at this point because I'm thinking like, all right, you can stick with Becky with the title. You can go with Lyra. You can do whatever, right? Like it's fine either way. But I just don't know anymore what they plan to do there. But if Bayley. I don't know that we would get like a horsewoman versus the newcomer story. I mean, obviously you do have Becky as a heel, but I just don't feel like Bayley should be helping Becky either right now because Becky did her dirty in the first place, taking her out of the WrestleMania match. So I don't really see them being like on the same page right now. Thank you, Steven. All right, and we got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I like how WWE is using Nikki Bella to put Stephanie Vaquer even more over and Roman to put Braun Breaker even more over. So that's the match that I want to talk about next, Santi, because when they announced it, I thought, oh my gosh, everyone's going to be so excited. I'm excited. And it's the 8-woman tag that we saw. Naomi, Chelsea Green, Naomi. No, that's wrong. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer, and Nikki Bella versus Naomi, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Alba Fire. And so this was fun, man. Like so much action. All the girls getting in there. How'd you feel about this?
I actually didn't like this. So
what?
I think this,
Why? It was fun.
I thought it would I liked the maybe last 5 minutes when Stephanie. I liked it when Stephanie Vaquer did the Devil's Kiss on.
Okay.
But I think everything up until that point, it felt disjointed to me. It just, I don't know. It totally felt like I was on board with every single one of these women as an individual, but put together in this big mess of a match, I wasn't vibing with it.
I think what it was is it was lopsided. And let me explain to you. I had fun with this, but I do get what you're saying because when you look at the one side of this match, which is your baby faces, you got a lot of girls that can really, really go. On the opposite side, yes, you have Piper Niven who can go too. But right now, the Secret Harvest thing is kind of slowing them down. Like the gear that they're wearing and all of that really isn't allowing them to go at their full potential. And yes, Naomi's great, so she was fine too. But a lot of this match was primarily Chelsea Green being afraid of everybody. She was afraid to be in there with anybody that was in the ring. And then so was Piper and so was Alba. Even both of them were somewhat afraid. And so I think that may have been the reason why. So all of these girls can go, but they didn't feel like they had that dance partner to really do that with. And I think the reason why it started to pick up afterwards was because afterwards, they just kind of got into a carousel of moves and sequences.
That's when it got good. But I felt like the lead up until that moment, I was pretty disengaged from the match.
I feel you. I was having a good time with it, but I do get your assessment on that. All right. Thank you, Bob Ross Jr. Earlier, we said that Paul Heyman was out here trying to ruin the children's fantasies and whatnot. We need to talk about this confrontation between Jey Uso and Paul Heyman at the top of the show. What was this, Santi? Paul Heyman's going out there. Right. Why was he talking about Santa Claus and Roman Reigns hypothetically saying things he hasn't even said?
Yeah.
Hey, explain it to me because I don't even know.
I said at the end of this segment, I'm like, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Jey Uso's promo was better than Paul Heyman's. I don't know what the fuck Paul Heyman was talking about. I don't know what his point was. I don't even understand really in the grand scheme of things. What was the point of that segment? What did that do? What did that set up? That didn't do anything to get me more excited about the main event. Everyone in my chat hated this segment. It went on way too long as well. Paul Heyman's section alone clocked in at around 8 minutes of talking. Yes, because I record all this stuff, so I had it at about 8 minutes. And most of it was just nothing that really drove home a point that got me excited for SummerSlam. Something that Paul Heyman has been doing over the last, I've been seeing it a lot more in the last 4 weeks, is this inability to talk when people are chanting things. He didn't used to like acknowledge chants and allow chants to really take over his promo, but now he pauses so much to allow people to chant OTC, CM Punk, whatever it might be, and it's like artificially dragging his promos out. And it's taking him longer to get to the point. This isn't something that Paul Heyman used to do. It just started recently, and I'm noticing it a lot.
Wow, I didn't notice it until you said it right now, and I'm going to pay closer attention to that. I was trying to figure out, okay, last week's Paul Heyman's promo did not make sense. This week, it did not make sense. Usually, Paul Heyman is the guy that you're thinking he is a genius on the mic. He is awesome. What the hell has happened the last 2 weeks? The last 2 weeks have felt so just random, unprepared. I mean, maybe it's just the fact that Seth Rollins isn't there. You know, they had a plan, they had a direction, and that completely derailed it from the looks of it. I don't know. That's the only assumption that I can make at the moment, but it's weird to sit here 2 weeks in a row and say that Paul Heyman's promos either A, sucked or didn't make any sense. It's weird. We don't say that.
I know. I was flabbergasted. I'm glad that we are on the same page, because I was like afraid to think that Paul Heyman has had bad promos recently, but he has.
You started thinking, you're like, is something wrong with me?
Yeah, like, am I the problem right now? Like, am I the one that's messed up?
No, I don't think so. I just think that something is off at the moment, and I'm thinking it's the direction of the story. So let's get into, we need to talk about Dominic, your boy Dominic and Roxanne. They were in a 6-person mixed tag team match with the AJ Styles, Asuka, and Kairi Sane versus Raquel, Roxanne, and Dominic.
I'm just realizing who booked this episode for matches. Was it Teddy Long? This is nothing but tag matches.
Yeah, you're actually kind of right. I didn't even realize it right now. But three interesting things I would say happened, or maybe two. Roxanne and Dominic helping each other out, kind of protecting each other both in this matchup. And then also AJ Styles and Kairi Sane, the tag team I never knew I needed. That was fun.
That was cool. When he threw her over. I like that. Look, I actually didn't mind this match. I thought the match was actually a lot of fun. The question I brought up here is why was this the Kabuki Warriors and not AJ, Charlotte, and Alexa to get us, more pumped for SummerSlam? Like, the Kabuki Warriors literally, like, last week lost clean to the Judgment Day. Like, there's nothing there. And if this match is to be a SummerSlam taste test, a SummerSlam like teaser, I would have liked Charlotte and Alexa here over the Kabuki Warriors. Nothing wrong about the match. I'm just at first glance, with what this match was designed to do, which was to get people excited for SummerSlam, with this being the go home, I felt like Alexa and Charlotte would have been a better treat here too, because you usually don't see them on Monday Night Raw either.
Yeah, no, I was sitting here going, oh shit, wait, why are they teaming up together? But then by the time the match started, I kind of got over it and I got into the match. So I was like, whatever, I'm enjoying myself.
I did say, I was like, cool. It's like a Japan connection. Like, because all three of them were from different Japanese promotions.
You're right.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it that way. Oh, shit. All right. We got Hassan Batla here who says Paul Heyman has always been an in-your-face guy. His Oracle character speaking in riddles isn't working. Also, headline, Santi hates women's wrestling. Damn, Santi. They're putting that on you now?
Apparently, hey, if you just don't love a Secret Harvest match, then all of a sudden you hate women's wrestling.
You know that happened to me, right? But with tag
Really?
team wrestling. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't like the grizzled young vets on freaking AEW, and now I hate tag team wrestling. So I can't shake it off. Can't shake it off. Once it's on you, it's on you. Thank you, Hassan Batla. All right. We got Infamous Reader Loco with a very generous super chat. Frank, thank you as always for your support. He says, non-wrestling related. 1 week from today, my baby girl, 19, leaving me and moving to Georgia with her fiance. It's been a tough few days. She's in LA with my folks and sis enjoying her vacation. I couldn't make it, so I'll have SummerSlam weekend with her, killing me though. Aw, I'm so sorry, Frank. When your kids grow up and they move out, you're just like, please come visit me. But and it's going to be a while to get used to not having them at home, but also that you did your job and you raised an adult that's going on to the world and is going to provide to society. So I know it's hard though. No words really help out with that kind of stuff. Just, hopefully she comes to visit a lot. Thank you, Frank, for the love. Seriously. All right, let's see what else we got here. Sheamus and Grayson Waller. Sheamus defeats Grayson Waller. Rusev comes out and attacks Sheamus afterwards. Are you surprised that they're keeping the Sheamus Rusev story going?
No, because they're tied, right? They're tied 1-1 in terms of
you're
wins, right?
Damn,
So
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, so I was expecting a tiebreaker of some sort. So not surprised.
All right, cool. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I'm planning to go to the NXT live taping tomorrow. I hope I get to see Blake Monroe and Denise's favorite, Andre Chase. God dang it. See, everyone knows I also, well, that one's true. That one I really am a fan.
Yeah.
I can't even deny it. Bob, thank you. All right, Lyra and Becky Lynch, the feud that continues. Lyra Valkyria brought out her Becky Stompers.
I hated this.
Shoes.
I also hated this.
But Santi, the Becky Stompers actually worked though.
Technically, yeah. You know what's funny about this? Me and my chat were talking about this. I'm like, that was a Becky Lynch babyface promo that Lyra Valkyria cut, where she's weirdly trying to get something over that, like, what the fuck? I don't care about this. Remember the hat? Yeah, you guys like the hat? Yeah, okay, the hat stays. I was like, what the fuck? Why are we talking about your shoes? The Becky Stompers.
So it was probably Becky's idea. Like, let's go have you do Becky Stompers.
I 100%. I'm like, this has Becky Lynch written all over it.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right. You're right. Did you watch Happy Gilmore too?
I did. It's terribly awesome. Like it's so bad, but it's my humor. It's my type of humor. I'm like, I wouldn't show this to somebody that's like wanting a good movie, but like this is a Santi movie through and through.
I loved Bad Bunny. He was my favorite in the whole movie. He was hilarious.
Would you like breadsticks?
Yeah, every time it killed me.
I died. I've been walking around saying that to Sarah, who has not seen the movie. I just keep offering her breadsticks.
It's hilarious. Yeah, you guys should check it out. I thought MJF did really good in his role. He looked good. He looked good. Becky Lynch looked really cool in the outfit that they had her in. I liked how she
had more lines. But
yeah. No, you know what? In the beginning, when she did the titty twisting thing, I thought that was it. I didn't even think we would get even more of that, but we did get a little bit more. But yeah, her part wasn't as big, but still a pretty cool moment. Let me see what we got here. We got Terrence Matthews who says, team up between AJ and Kabuki Warriors was because of last week AJ and Dom got involved in the women's tag match. But were the Kabuki Warriors in that?
Yeah, it was the Kabuki Warriors versus Judgment Day, and then Dominic got hit, and then the doctor came out, and it was Dr. AJ, and then they ran through the match. It was all during the tag match. So yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Thank you, Terrence. We got Kobe Smith here who says, might be a hot take, but LA Knight in the tag match would have been better, at least promo-wise. Roman barely talked, and Jay just isn't there on the mic. Nah, I'm good with all these guys. All four guys, I'm sold. I'm in. But thank you for the hot take, Kobe. We got Hassan Bala here who says, do you guys know if you could watch Super Show Mexico anywhere? Gunther versus Penta intrigues me. I don't know, actually.
No.
The Super Show that WWE is doing, they're not putting it on YouTube?
I don't think so. They if at least they haven't yet. Like I've been looking. There's no WWE produced footage of it yet.
Okay. Thank you, Hassan. Sorry about that. Alrighty. And I believe, am I missing anything? No, I think we got
title
it all.
match. Tag titles match.
Yes. I'm sorry. Finn Balor and JD McDonough versus Joaquin Wilde and Cruz Del Toro. My big takeaway from this, Santi, is that based off of how LWO performed in this match and the fan reaction, there is more there. They got to pick at it and try to bring more out there with the LWO. They might have something there with them, and I think they do if they gave them a chance, an honest to God chance.
I say that about the whole division. Like when people are like, oh, you guys got to send more tag teams from SmackDown over to Raw. I'm like, that's not the solution. The solution isn't more tag teams. The talent is there. You just got to do something with it. Like, you think that over on SmackDown that like Los Garzas would get over on Raw? No, because they weren't treating these tag teams like useful members of the Raw team. Meanwhile, on SmackDown, Los Garzas were able to get over because they got time, they got storylines. Like, that's how you fix the division, and they're doing a good job. Like back-to-back weeks, I would say, of the division, like doing some good stuff, because the number one contender match last week was solid with American Made and LWO. Like, the teams are there. You just got to put it together and do something with it. And they're finally doing something. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I feel like, yeah, I think that if they really did actually, you got to get rid of the idea that these guys are jobbers. That's just the clean fact. Like, they make it seem like the LWO are just jobbers. And I think if they erased that and made them seem like they were more than that, people would legitimately buy. Because even me, when I was watching this match, I love the LWO. I know they're good. I've seen them on NXT kick ass. I've seen them kick ass in all their matches. But I know that WWE isn't going to do anything more with them. I know that they were going to lose this match. I already went into that knowing all of that. And so they have to make it that you don't think that way. You got to get that out of our heads. But because that's what they've presented them as, I can't get it out of my head until they actually show us that, hey, you know what, maybe something more can happen here. And I think that the crowd today, again, with the way they reacted, by the way, shout out to Detroit. They were a kick-ass crowd today. I feel with the way that they reacted to their moves, it should maybe speak a little bit of volumes to the people in the back that, hey, man, there's something here with the LWO if they wanted to actually do something more with them. We got Infamous Raider Loco. He says, just wanted to say thank you for the watch along and the post show. It helps a lot. Reasons why I love wrestling so much. Appreciate you both for it. Have a great night to you. And what a kickoff to a wrestling week. Tempest. Yeah, Tempest will also be joining me for the SummerSlam watch-alongs. So it's good. Sorry, not the watch-alongs, the reviews. So it's going to be a really, really good time. So I hope to see you guys for all of that. Did we talk about Gunther and CM Punk, or did we just mention it? I think we just mentioned it, huh?
I think we just mentioned it. Yeah, they did the same thing, just reversed.
CM Punk finally got his response.
Yeah, great. Like, this feud sucks. Like, this is a promo that should be happening 3 weeks out from SummerSlam. You know?
Yeah, they waited too long.
My feedback about last week, when I was like, yeah, that was great if we were 5 weeks out from SummerSlam. This was also great if we were 3-4 weeks out from SummerSlam. Again, we go back to what we were talking about, Karrion Kross, and like, I love that was a conversation. They both got to say their piece to one another, go back and forth. This, like, we only get one person's view every week. I hate this style of storytelling that they've decided to lean on over the last little while.
I hate it. I'm with
you. The promo was good, though. What Punk said was, that's the thing. It was really good. But, like, what? Fucking talk to each other. That's the, like, come on.
It was a week later, though. We would have gotten this last week along with what Gunther said last week. We would have been out here raving. And I think this week should have been a fight, a brawl. Like, I can't get my hands off of you. And then, hey, we're on to SummerSlam. We're on the road, baby. And, hey, there's a potential that this match could be the main event for their night. And there's going to be some people going like, oh, man, that's the main event. Doesn't feel like it. It's making it the main event because it's still for the World Heavyweight Championship. We're probably going to see CM Punk walk out as champion, but the feud itself doesn't have the main event gasoline added to it. It doesn't have that.
It seems like it's a lot of relying on, well, it's just Gunther versus Punk. You're going to love it. And I'm like, well, shit, you're kind of right. But I would have liked the story attached to this. But yes, I am just by default excited about it being Gunther versus Punk. You're not wrong.
I'm with you, man. All righty. Well, there you guys have it. That was Monday Night Raw heading into SummerSlam. It is going to be a super busy weekend. Santi's going to be pumping out content. I'll be pumping out content. There's just going to be a lot happening. So make sure you guys check it all out. Santi, where can the people find you and support you?
You can find me on whatever platform that you like. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, you name it. I'm there.
But not WikiFeet. Suck it, Santi.
People in my chat said that they made me a WikiFeet profile.
Shut up. Go look for it. Is it up there?
I don't know.
Do you have any pictures with your feet out?
I don't
like
think
at the
so.
Beach or something?
Oh, wait. I definitely did an ad for some socks. Did I show my feet in that?
Okay, because that'll go up, Santi. If you don't got anything, they will find the sock one, and you will have your feet sock up there, your sock foot up there.
They made my profile. Yeah, they made my profile, but they haven't put any feet content on there.
Well, Santi, you got to start giving the people what they want. Go put some like casual pictures of you at the beach playing volleyball or something. No!
There you go, guys. There's your feet.
Oh, no. All right. Well, on on that note, we got some wiki feed material to fill Santi's page. Screenshot, post. Yeah.
I want it full. I want it full.
All right, we got Infamous Rigor Loco here who says, have Blue Chew if you trying to pump some content. Amen. Pump some content, Blue Chew promo code Denise. All right, guys, that is it for us here today. As for me, you guys can follow here on YouTube. You're already here. Click that subscribe button. Instagram, Twitter. Oh, I'm doing a really big giveaway right now on Instagram. I'm giving away the John Cena Ultimate Mattel figure, 2 of those right now. So if you want to enter, that's on Instagram. And then, of course, Facebook @_Denise Salcedo and everywhere else. All righty, everyone. Bye.